Hi! Hello, YouTube. Hello. Welcome back to the episode, episode 18? Of, Initiative and Intrigue. It has been, wow, this is like this first consecutive one in a little while. That's funny. How has everyone been doing? Is everyone doing all right? Is everyone having fun? Having a good time?
Always. Yeah.
Does anyone have any like exciting things that have been happening? I do. Thank you, Dominic. My friend has been here for 2 weeks. Iron is here right now, and he's been here for 2 weeks. It has been incredibly fun, and I think what's really funny is that not only have I and Max been like, you need to stay, like, can you please move here? All of our friends that we've introduced him to are like, he needs to stay. So it's awesome. It's been incredibly fun, and it's just one of those things where it's so wild. The way that Iron and I actually first met was my very first D&D live show that I ever did, the Monarch's Plot. I dungeon mastered with Max, and he was a viewer, and he would like ask me a bunch of questions about my world, and so I would answer them for him. And through that, we kind of just slowly grew to be friends, and then he started modding for me whenever I started streaming, and then that's just how the world works, you know? And so, there he is in the chat. But yeah, it's been an incredibly good time. We went mini golfing. And I learned at mini golfing that you're not technically supposed to be able to switch your hands around.
What?
That's not normal. You're not supposed to be able to hit it from one side and hit it from the other side. And I can.
It's like Monopoly rules.
So, whenever I was a kid, I would get yelled at a lot at soccer for kicking the ball with 2 different feet. And I would get yelled at and in swimming for taking a breath on both sides. And I started thinking about it, and I think I am ambidextrous, except for writing. I can't write with my left hand. But it's just because my handwriting's terrible. But I can use my mouse with my left hand. I can do everything that I can with my right with my left, except writing. So I don't know what the actual
practice.
What?
That's just practice. So I would assume that you are in.
Yeah. So I find that very interesting because my dad is ambidextrous and left-handed. My sister is not ambidextrous and left-handed, and I am right-handed and ambidextrous. So it kind of like. It's funny to me because my dad is both, and then one went to each one of the kids. And so, I learned that, so I was literally putting, and the ball, you know, there's the little hole, the ball, like, whoop, around the hole, like, just missed it. It skimmed the hole, and so I literally just, like, switched hands, went to the other side, and putted from the other way, and Max and Iron were like, what did you do? What? Wait, how did you do that? How did you? I'm weird. Like, and I'm like, what? Because like I've only mini golfed maybe like 3 times in my life. So I learned that I'm ambidextrous, I guess.
Very cool. Welcome to the club.
Woo! Whoa. Wait, can you write with both your right and left hand?
I can write with my left hand, but I'm not great at it.
Yeah, same here. But
the only thing I ever do with my non-dominant hand is give people the finger when I'm driving.
Bro, I know. Actually, something that's crazy about Seattle. People are gonna think I'm crazy. The drivers are so much nicer than Texas. They'll actually let you in. And like the drivers and like people are like, oh my god, the drivers in Seattle are so bad. Bitch, you have not met Austin yet. Austin, the drivers are horrible in Austin. No, it's so bad.
I would like to introduce you to New York City.
Yes. Whenever I went to New York City, I've been to New York City twice. And whenever I went to New York City in 2014 to watch in 2014, a girl group from Japan that I have been listening to for now 15 years, they came to New York And I spent I had like $3,000, $4,000 in savings. I spent all of it. I spent all of it. I don't know what it was, but I spent all of it to go see them in New York. And it was really fun. I was actually going to get a hotel out of the city and then train in, but my mom was like, no, if we're going to New York, we're staying in Times Square. So we literally stayed in this giant high-rise in Times Square, and we had to go from the airport to the hotel. And whenever you do that, there's actual certified taxi drivers in New York, and then there's people who pretend to be taxi drivers that'll charge you an exorbitant rate. And so my mom really wanted to go to this one taxi driver, and I was like, no, absolutely not. We're not doing it. No, we're going with this one. This one is accredited. No, we're going with this one. And so even though we went with the accredited one, I can't even explain to you the insanity that ensued on the roads, and the street block-offs and the one-ways and
Yep. Sounds about right.
Absolutely
That's
not.
New York. And Philly is about a step and a half below that.
I know, Boston's pretty bad too.
DC?
Your roads
DC?
look like a meteor shower smashed into them, because that's what it's like here in Michigan.
The problem with Manhattan is a planned city. Philadelphia, Center City, planned city, right? So there's a grid, right? And the grid holds up fairly well. Boston is a bunch of villages that grew together. So there was no plan. So it's just a mess.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, so, I'm not even throwing shade. That's just how it happened. Yeah, Boston's a bunch of small communities that grew together, whereas Manhattan, they had a city planning board, and it is a grid, and the grid holds up through most of Manhattan, most of Center City, Philadelphia. Old City's a little dodgy, but Center City, Philadelphia, grid solid. You can follow it. It gets weird around the river, but yeah. Anyway,
I think Denver's the same way, right? And then all those streets this way are numerical, and all the ones this way are alphabetical.
Alphabetical. Yep.
That is how
for Philly, it's
Galveston is.
numerical, and then there's trees. Yeah, there's
Birch Street, Elm Street,
Walnut,
Oak Street.
Pine, Walnut, Pine, spruce,
It's
chestnut.
gotta be a little bit flary. Galveston.
Anyway.
Galveston is the same. Galveston is numbers and then letters. But my favorite part was that at some points the parcels of land got split up in a different way. So there's actually Q&A Street in Galveston.
Nice.
And
That's awesome.
it's amazing.
I want to live on Q&A Street.
I do too, because it's actually a pretty cool area. I'm not gonna lie, but it's just funny because if you are ever confused as to where you are on Galveston, you just wait for the numbers you just try to make the numbers go smaller. And if the numbers are going smaller, you're going towards the seawall. And once you get towards the seawall, you're at the seawall. You know where you are. So, whee! It's really fun. And then Jack is just I'm in England. How is it in Bristol? I know London's pretty terrible, but how is it in Bristol?
I like Bristol because it was built on a hill. So London, London sucks because wherever you are, you can't see anything because it's all flat. Whereas in Bristol, you step outside and no matter where you are, you can see just rolling hills of city and houses and stuff.
Nice. That's kind of cool.
So it's just real funky.
How are the drivers? Well, you don't drive.
No, I don't drive.
Do you have a driver's license?
No. I mean, if you ask me how are the drivers, I'll tell you I hate every single one of them, no matter where I go.
Same.
But see, living in Europe, you can just walk everywhere. It's great.
Or take a train.
I loved living in the Netherlands because whenever we revisited the Netherlands, whenever I was 12 or 13, we stayed in the same house that we lived in whenever we lived there whenever I was small. And if you go down the stairs of the duplex to the street, and then you walk up the street, there is a bakery right there that you can get fresh bread from every single morning. And it's it was essentially a couple of coins to get fresh bread. It was so good.
I've known you for 5 years, and not once have you mentioned that you lived in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I lived in the Netherlands.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you about that later. Somehow that's never been mentioned before.
Yeah, I talk about it. I talk about it on stream a little bit because I have Dutchies in my chat, but.
I lived in Texas for a while, and you know me for a year. You didn't know about that, did you? We could talk about it later.
Where did you?
We could talk about that later.
Where did you live in Texas?
Arlington.
Ew.
Between Fort Worth and Dallas.
God,
yeah,
ew.
Wow. The shade. Just ew.
Fortunately, my school was in Fort Worth, so.
Wait, what
too
school
poor
did
to
you
live
go
in
to?
Dallas. I went to
I-
Remington. It was the equivalent of like ITT Tech.
Yeah, I went
Except
to.
Southern type.
You know where Denton is?
No idea. I never left. I didn't like living in Texas.
I don't blame you. I don't like living in Texas either. But I lived
Texas for a while. Ugh.
I lived close to Arlington. I lived more north of Dallas, but I went to a place called Texas Women's University. Actually a really nice college and actually a really nice town. But Dallas, a meteor could hit Dallas and I would be happy. I hate Dallas.
I mostly just hate the Dallas Cowboys, but that's because I live in Philadelphia.
No, I hate Dallas because of I-35. I-35 has been under construction for as long as I can remember, and I-35 is garbage. That's why I hate Dallas. It's because I-35 is dangerous and terrifying. Also,
Much like myself.
I lived in that area during a time where there were people impersonating cops and pulling over female-esque cars. So that's why if a police officer, we were literally advised by the college that if we get pulled over, that and you can't tell if the lights are on top of the car or it's in like an unmarked vehicle or something, you should call 911 and confirm with the dispatcher that somebody's out there. And don't unlock your car and don't turn off your car. That's what I was told in Texas.
Terrifying.
So if somebody pulls me over now, I don't turn off my car and I just don't.
It might be a bit of tonal whiplash, but I thought you were gonna say that's why now whenever a cop tries to pull me over, I just floor it. I just get at it.
Dude, absolutely.
Punch it.
Absolutely. No, speaking of hatred for I-35, I-45, which are the same street, they just have two different names. I burned through 2 transmissions driving to and from Denton to Houston, down to Galveston whenever I was going home for break for all that kind of stuff. I burned through 2 transmissions and it was like $10,000. So
Yikes.
yeah, that's Alex's mistakes that she's made, and now she doesn't go over 85 ever. I really don't go over 80.
Isn't like most speed limits in America 75?
Not in
75.
Not in Texas.
Good luck finding anything over 65 in New Jersey.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
No, I'm
And
good.
65 are double fines if you're in a 65 zone. Yeah. I could complain a lot. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, so in Texas, it's much better to go the speed of the road instead of going like what the speed limit is, because
Oh, yeah.
you
absolutely should.
if you go the speed limit, you actually might be at danger of getting rear-ended because everybody else is going like 10 miles over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta flow with traffic.
I hate Texas. It's fine. I love Texas, but I also hate Texas. I have a love-hate relationship. It's toxic. It's definitely toxic.
It's toxic.
It's toxic. Anyways, now that we've drop-kicked Texas out of the sky, you want to play some D&D?
Maybe not this week.
Yes.
Maybe not this week.
Ooh, but before we get started, can I show everybody the thing?
Yeah, show everyone the thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know if it
Yeah.
will let you because of the,
I can unblur it. She's downstairs.
okay.
Probably. Or this is the last show we ever have.
Everyone hold your breath.
Woo! Mordecai got some really cool art made for his
It's
character.
amazing.
It has the quill
Yeah, there you go.
and then a wand. and then the brass knuckles, and it does have, what's his name again? What's the bat's name? Leopold. It has Leopold on it too. So that's super fun.
And if anybody's curious, that art was done by a good friend of mine on the old TikToks. Just joshing with hold on. Nope. Just doing his face. Just joshing with you. More or less. All right, cool.
Just
my
joshing with ya.
Just joshing with ya. Shout out to an awesome artist that did that. Incredible work.
It looks beautiful. Totally jealous.
Be jealous. It's
All right. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, that's not too loud. Where we last left off was actually a very happy ending, if you will. The entirety of the group had a little party, a little shindig, due to a boar being already somehow previously injured, but then being caught by the hunters. Which sparked an idea in Aurora's mind to go ahead and just use the brick's amazing taste in order to make an amazing barbecue pork. A little shindig was had, a little bash was had, a little drinks were had, a little music was made, a little flirting was done, a little what's it called? No, sidekick.
Wingman.
Oh, wingman. A little wingmanning was done.
Lots of wingmanning.
A little wingmanning was winged. A little man was winged. And thus, everybody spent the night now knowing that Sweet Buntus has a home, that you all successfully convinced them to have him. So, congratulations. Good for you. Good on that. Once the morning came, Aurora set you all out on your way, giving a swift warning to Badru. I cannot remember when I gave you that warning, and I don't have my notes with me because my tablet is in the front.
Gave it to me before the shindig, and then I think Badru asked her about it again as we were leaving.
Right.
Yeah, there was a whole conversation that we were not privy to.
Right.
So I don't know if it was during that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. I just, we didn't miss something. It just, yeah.
Yeah.
So
you are not meant to know.
Yeah. So, where we last left our adventurers was in the morning after a good cup of tea, a good cup of coffee, and a good breakfast. Probably bacon, to be honest, because the boar's right there. Off to
Bacon
set out to find a trapdoor. You're supposed to follow the foot of the hills, along until you find a trapdoor in the fucking ground. Once there, that is where you will find Boozy and the gauntlet that he has set up for people who wished to obtain crystals.
Mm-hmm. And then our memories are going to get wiped.
Yep. So yeah, our only, I guess, knowledge that we will have passed said gauntlet will be when we awaken with no memory outside of it, perhaps holding a crystal.
We've got this, my friends.
Certainly hope so.
What would be real interesting to find out is whether or not Sathrin can have their memory wiped. So
one way to find out.
Sathrin is not sure if that is possible, because how would they remember if it had happened? But yeah, looking forward to finding that out. And I believe we had to go east.
Yes.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
So, do you go ahead and set out on your trail?
Indeed. It was, a couple days walk?
It was about a day.
A day? Okay.
That's not bad. How much time do we have left on our dragon counter ticker calendar? Till the dragon's born?
That is a good question. How long do
I
we...
don't actually remember.
Yeah.
I remember when we started, it was like 2 weeks, and I don't know where.
No, it was more than 2 weeks. It was. It was closer to. It was closer to a month.
Yeah.
That's why I don't take the notes.
Hold on.
Ooh.
3 days through the thing, a day or 2 days at, so you're 5 days in.
It was at the point where we left. It was 2 months until the egg hatches, according to my notes.
Oh yeah, 2 months. Yeah.
It was 2 months, and right before we went to talk to Xander and Liu, and so so we have a little bit of time, but
time is still of the essence.
I'll have a question.
Oh no, I'm saying you guys have spent. I think it's 5 days. You guys have taken.
Okay.
I have a question about one of my features.
Yeah.
For the chef ability, during a long rest, it says I can prepare a certain number of treats that I basically can pass out and somebody can eat as a bonus action and gain temporary hit points. Mm-hmm. Is it safe to assume that we can just assume that I have those prepped at the end of every long rest and then would have them to hand out to allies?
Yeah, you just want to just automatically, every time you take a long rest, put those out?
Yeah, because he would do that. I mean, he's always cooking, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
it would make sense to have it. I totally wanted to make sure that was cool with you.
I thought that you were asking me if he would have the ability to cook them on the long rest. Can we just assume he has the ability to cook them? And I was like, do you realize that last episode you had a trench coat full of like 13 spices? Yes, he would have the ability. Yes, always.
Pocket bacon.
Pocket bacon. I love pocket bacon.
Even when it looks like fingers.
Ooh.
All right, thank you for that.
All right, so as you set out on the trail going eastward, you're following a tree line for a little bit of time, but kind of all at once the tree line kind of breaks away as you get a little bit further away from moisture and streams that are coming down off of the mountains. And you realize, I don't know if actually Mordecai would have probably, but he's not here, so that's fine. Mordecai would have probably been, I'm going to restart. Mordecai would have probably been the only person to actually have seen this previously. It depends on if you have traveled this area, because this area is not very populated, but it breaks away to just vast plains, like the Great Plains of America, where like it's just like in like Africa, where it's just like sprawling and like you can see land for like miles and miles and miles. Like that's literally what this breaks way to. It breaks way to tall grass, thick brush, very much a more difficult walk because you're kind of having to step down all of this grass, and it is deserted. Like there's no one out here, dude. And like you do see like every once in a while like animals and stuff, but it's not necessarily like the most populated area. But everyone has heard of the Great Plains of Corinne, which is this area that as long as you can get water to the soil is incredibly rich and incredibly good for growing things. The difficulty is finding wizards that'll deal with you, that will allow you to create water and get water to Corinne. So one of the biggest markets for magic users that can use create water is actually at low levels to spend their time creating water in the plains in exchange for being able to go out and adventure. So that's actually like a little mechanic that is in this world. But it is sprawling, and strangely enough, something about the tall grass, the tall beige grass, and the random trees that kind of sprout out and have these very, very small leaves, somehow it just looks beautiful. But you definitely smell the open air. You definitely smell the dryness. That's another thing that probably gets you. Somebody probably gets a nosebleed, but it's very dry. And And now we need to go ahead and make survival checks. So somebody, either two people or somebody with advantage, can make survival checks to see how quickly and how easily you find the essentially Boozy's crop circle.
Okay. I got training in survival.
You do not want me helping on this roll.
nor I. Yeah, I would go as far as to say this is not an area Mordecai.
That was a horrible roll.
Well, you have advantage. Is somebody helping him?
Oh. I have advantage.
Brick will help and assist. Well, he's always distracted by looking at leaves and stuff. He can help.
With a 13. Oh, God. So, the sun is just... There are two suns, and the suns are just blazing on you. I'm gonna go ahead and say that just because of that 8, you get distracted because while you're tracking, while you're looking, while you're making sure that you're keeping the same distance from the mountains, even though the mountains are ever changing and going in and out, you absolutely 100% get a nosebleed at some point from just the dryness of the air, the sudden shift of dryness. And that is what takes so long.
Guys, not like this.
You lead us wrong way, I think, my friend. My nose is all bloody.
Chiron is quite happy.
Tastes like rare steak.
It's very warm.
Pleasant change of pace.
Yes. Mine are a tropical people.
I've enjoyed warm climes, but this is ridiculous.
As you all
it's a bit dry for my taste.
As you all travel into the plains and kind of around, at some point, you lose a little bit of track of where the foothills are. It's kind of difficult because they're going in and out, and you're trying to stay on a straight path because Aurora told you to stay straight and stay at the same altitude, like longitude and latitude, or longitude as the city or as the village, and you would be able to see it. However, as you begin to make your traversing out there, oh God, it takes you guys a while. You are sunburned, my friend. Roll a con save for no, I'm just kidding. That'd be funny though. But you are very sunburned. You're very tired. Your water cannot quench the dehydration that you feel. You are so fucked.
It was already red. Is Brick already red? Did he turn black? Like,
yeah, he charred. He charred. No, actually, I'd like to imagine that like your food is drying out. That's what the con save is. Your food is.
No!
You are so hot, and you're staying in the sun so bad that all of your grapes are like.
My friends, this has never happened to me before. I promise.
Well, 1 out of 5.
It happens to everyone.
I didn't think about that before I said that. Great. Okay. Moving right along.
Get to a certain age.
But it doesn't take very long for you to step into what is very, very clearly a patch of just dirt, pure nothingness. It's and as you kind of gaze to the right and to the left, it's a circle about 20 feet. It's about the size of a house. It's about the size of a house, and in the center of this is a little door that Brick might not even fit down, and it's. Boop, it has a little latch, or has a little handle on it. Just as Aurora said. Now, it did take you, literally, probably half a day to get here, so.
Do we think it's a good idea to proceed in now, or should we maybe make camp, get some rest, and hit it fresh in the morning?
Day, right?
I'm sorry?
This walk took the better part of the day.
Yeah.
About a half a day.
Probably should have left at night. Yeah, do we want to rest for a bit before we go in?
I mean, I don't know that we need to, but I thought I'd ask.
Well, I'll be honest, my friends. I'm a little warm. My food's not turning out too great. I'm feeling a little upset at the moment. I promise. I apologize for any of the food tasting not good. You know, with the heat and stuff, it was hard to predict the temperatures, and I just want to apologize to you all. So he walks over to Mordecai and to Brooke, and he hands them some of his delicious chef-made goodies, and he says, "I particularly owe you a little bit because I feel like I didn't give you quite enough, and I'm sorry for that. So here you go. So you guys will be each carrying one of these things that gives you temporary hit points as a bonus action,
Sweet.
equal to 3. This special gift from me to you." He looks over at the rest. Kyron, I saw you take extra scoop of stew. Sorry. He looks at Badru and says, "You don't like my music. Sorry."
You said it was three temporary hit points?
Yeah. It's a bonus action to eat.
Okay.
How long do the temporary hit points last?
Oh, shit. I didn't even actually look at that. Hopefully longer than probably like
Usually
a minute.
until a long rest?
Yeah, or until you take damage.
Or
Yeah,
usually-
it does. Yeah, it doesn't have a duration.
Okay, then it's until next long rest.
The treats themselves last 8 hours, but yeah, there's no. You just gain temporary hit points.
I'm just gonna rule it next long rest.
Does that mean I can technically pass it up? Yeah, because okay, yeah,
That means in the morning they'd be gone if we're going to take a long rest. I mean,
yeah. But
Well,
I'd keep eating them basically.
I mean, we can just go in there now, if people are feeling up for it. I mean, the weather's not bothering me as much as some
But
of the
look
rest of
okay.
you. So.
I'm a little concerned, my friend.
You look a little
Brooke-
pink.
Brooke like wrings sweat out of his scarf and is like, I think I could get in there pretty fine. I'm feeling pretty good.
Are you sure, my friend?
I mean, we
Yeah,
can
I'm
just go
fine.
for it.
Takes a big sniff. All right, well, I guess if everybody else is fine with this, I think we go. He starts packing his stuff away, and he's just soaking wet.
Do we want to like just bust in here? Are we going to knock on the door? Are we going to send a something to go check it out first?
Badru, did she tell you anything else that we might need to know about what we're about to endure?
Yeah, Badru, what'd she say?
It is unimportant until it becomes important. I'm just going to have to ask you. I'm going to have to ask you to trust me on this one.
Well, I say then we knock, my friends, because it's rude just to barge in. What if they're cooking? I would hate it if somebody barged in on me when I was cooking. No?
We just
I have no idea what we're dealing with here.
I'm going to crouch near the door, and I'm gonna like, as gently as possible. I'm gonna knock.
Good Foley, good Foley. That's nice.
And Karen says, "All right, Sathrin, we're about to enter the realm of boozy.
Okay, before we
exciting.
Keep your senses peeled, I suppose."
Before we do that, everyone keep an eye on me. Gonna do something I haven't tried yet. And I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna send Eclipse through. And I am going to activate the familiar trait where I look through their eyes.
Yeah, we never really addressed the flying cat yet. I meant to talk about that. We got sidetracked with the
Yeah, wait, hold on. Did you?
Oh.
Has that been there the whole time?
Right.
No.
Are you taking inspiration, my friend?
Yes, it has. The whole time.
The whole
The
time.
whole time. I've been here the whole time.
It's one day it's talking eggs, then there's the cat. Okay. I want to go home.
No, the Eclipse is a new development.
Yes,
Okay.
I learned by watching our good friend Mordecai how to find a familiar.
I see.
See what you did there.
And that name is Eclipse.
Eclipse, yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
I feel like I'm caught up now.
After an older childhood, and it basically looks like a Maine Coon with wings.
Oh, okay. I like that a lot.
Like a black and silver Maine Coon with wings.
Oh, that's very cool.
And so I send her down, and I will sit like cross-legged in front of the door, and I close my eyes for a moment, and I open them again, and they'll be completely white, sclera, iris, everything just white as I'm looking through Eclipse's eyes.
Yeah. So, does she have dark vision?
She does.
So she kind of jumps down, and the hole is like not incredibly deep. The hole is maybe like 20 feet. It's not. It's 10 feet, 15 feet probably. It's not too deep. But what she sees in front of her is a hallway that the walls of the hallway are adorned with gold. The walls are entirely gold, and they are adorned with some sort of filigree and some sort of like murals, things like that. Seems like pictures. And then kind of how far is her vision?
Her dark vision and her detect invisibility are 60 feet.
Okay, so at the very end of her vision, she can spot a gnome who is wearing a purple, a white shirt, a white chemise, with a purple vest on, and then some green pants, some like a foresty green, not saturated, but desaturated green, like a sage green, and then some slip-on shoes. And this gnome is currently dusting the feet and around whatever this statue is.
Oh, good. So it's alive. So the gnome is alive.
Yes.
I was afraid that you were describing a body.
Well, technically, that's true.
I mean, it is the body.
A dead body.
You said slip-on shoes, and my mind went to Crocs for some reason. I don't know why.
I relay all of this information to the group. There seems to be the gold walls with filigree and things. There's also, at the very edge of her sight, a gnome. Dusting?
He's a custodian. These are my people. I think I can reason with him.
Did he acknowledge the knock at all, or is he just like...
Does not seem to notice the giant flying cat either. Well, not giant flying cat, but flying cat either. But it seems fairly safe to go down there. Yeah. All right, and then I will
Justin, you're muted.
Close my eyes.
I agree with Badru. It probably seems safe. Anybody with duster can't be that all dangerous, I think.
I mean, I will not ever underestimate a man who knows how to dust. So, but yes,
It is strange fear, but I understand.
Not since hanging out with Broke.
Yes.
Okay, who's you going in?
I will close my eyes, reopen them. I've got all of my senses back. I'm no longer seeing through the eyes of the cat. And I'm like, all right, and I will open the thing and I'll start going down the hole.
Oh, I guess we're just going on in. All right, I'm gonna.
How much? What's the drop?
Like 15 feet.
Okay.
Do you need me to lure you down, Chiron? I can do this thing.
I'll probably be all right.
15 foot up.
Whatever you say.
If you want to carry me down, that would be pretty nice.
Oh, Brooke, I can do this thing. Why don't you climb on my shoulders?
Yeah,
just
sure.
like I used to do with my little sisters. I'll hold you by legs. You get good view. Eye up. Know what it's like to be tall, like me.
Okay, well, that's a little condescending, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Oh.
All right, now while you're up there, just remain calm, all right, my friend?
Yes, sir.
I won't let you fall.
Did you make a lettuce joke just then?
All right. Let's not get hung up on that. Let us go.
There it is again. All right.
He starts climbing down.
I am tired.
Trying to climb down with Brooke on his shoulders.
As you climb down, I don't know how I'm gonna do this because it is quite it's mine. So I don't know how I'm gonna show this to the audience because I have to. Oops, I just clicked out. Great. Fantastic. But you all drop down into this area to see let me see. Control L. It's okay. They don't have to You drop all down into this area to see that this hallway is adorned with actual real gold, legitimate gold. Whenever you look at the inscriptions and the filigree a little bit more, you actually realize through the different languages that you speak that aren't common, these are like scoreboards. In different languages for different games from different cultures and stuff like that. Justin is frozen. No, he's not. Just kidding. He came back.
What did you say was real gold?
The walls.
The walls.
All of them. And then kind of in front of you, you see the beginnings of a statue, like some feet. In front of these feet, you see a gnome dusting away. And as soon as you turn around, he puts his hands on his hips and turns around and goes, "What took you so long? I was waiting forever. Come on, now, get in.
We are expected.
It was
You
hot
are
outside.
expected.
Well,
Not a good sign.
Yeah, no, I don't like being expected.
It's not a good sign for you, but it's a good sign for me. Please come in."
Hello there. My name is Badru Kamar. It's good to meet you.
As you all kind of like file into the main room, unless anyone is going to say anything otherwise.
Does the gnome just like ignore my introduction?
As you all file into the main room, he shakes your hand and goes, "Oh God, oh my, you smell like Cadaidios. Why?"
No, I smell like brick.
So funny story. We did a thing for her, and she might have taken a liking to me, and tried to get me to join her and such. I refused.
Well,
but,
just to let you know, Cadaidios has every STI and STD known to the land. I know because I invented them. Just so you know.
And I'm sorry. Are you a god?
He kind of steps back a little and does a little twirl, and then Boozy, the god of games and alcohol, at your service.
We have been to several of your temples.
You have been to several of my temples, and that's how I knew you were coming.
Big fan.
Big fan. Ooh.
I have a question of you, Boozy, if you've got seconds.
Always for you, Brick. What is it?
I have a question. When I try to make stew using booze, it doesn't always turn out right. Are you messing with my recipes?
No. You need to burn the alcohol out before you put in the ingredients.
He quickly whips out his book and starts taking notes. I'll try this thing, but I'll be back.
I thought you will listen to, but no one else. All right.
Now that you are fully adorned in this room, you see that in the center of the room, there is a huge golden statue of Boozy, of the gnome. The gnome, right there. There's just a huge golden statue of the gnome that he was dusting himself off. There is also 4 doors that are very neatly ornate and, very trimmed with lace, you know what I mean. And besides that, all of the walls are once again made of, I hit the wrong button. All the walls are once again made of gold. Uh-oh.
I'll gesture to the statue. It is very good to have a good opinion of yourself.
Why are all the walls made of gold? It seems wasteful.
Gold?
Because gold is my favorite color.
Then why not just paint it gold?
Because that's no fun.
Are you seriously going to question a god's design choices?
Well, I just
In his own home, no less.
you don't think it's weird?
I feel like if I remember right, we had some notes for Kadidios' front door. I don't know. I think we had some notes for her design choices, if I recall properly.
I remember that, and I think I advised you against that as well.
Adventuring parties / interior decorators.
Yeah.
I just say.
Oh, you went with solid gold. Okay, that's a bold choice.
Adventurer's Eye for design guys, next on HGTV.
Oh boy.
Are there any sigils or anything on the walls, or?
As you look around, the entirety of the walls are covered in game scores, like scoreboards.
Do they look current?
They do not look current, but what you do recognize eventually, at least Badru does, is you recognize an old name, an old way to write Quogen. As one of the ones that the scoreboard is against. One side is Boozy and the other side is Quogen.
You are playing a game with Quogen?
Oh. How many gods are you sleeping with? Oh my, I might have competition.
Not nearly enough.
With any of them. I simply serve Quogen, and Kadidios wants to sleep with me.
But I also, what is this of Saloset as well? Oh. Don't go stealing my thunder now.
Hey, Saloset, who is Sal? Who? This is a player question.
Knowledge and revelation. Knowledge and revelation.
And is that the god that Aurora happens to serve by any chance?
Yes.
Oh, I might have. It's not necessarily a small crush. It is a huge. I'm particularly sweet on a young woman who happens to serve Saloset.
The paladin lady. Oh, she's come here several times. I love her. What was her name?
I might as well. Her name is Aurora.
Yes, I have played so many games with her, and she even lost one time, and I just let her go. She's so fun to play with.
What do
You don't let folks go when they lose.
Typically not, no, and I won't let you go either, because you need me more than I need you.
What was the not letting us go part?
Oh dear.
That's a shame, because I really have to use restroom now.
Brooke, you see.
Not that kind of go.
Literally, he looks at Brick and goes, and you don't have to use the bathroom anymore.
Never mind, I'm good. He looks down to make sure it didn't run down his leg.
I went.
Where did it go?
Brooke, Boozy looks at you and goes, Brooke. We
Once
are
was enough.
family. We are family.
Once was plenty. In a way, huh?
In many more ways than you might know.
Brooke, are you related to a god? Are you related? This would have been nice information for you to have given us.
Maybe he is, maybe he is not. We will truly never know, to be honest. Now, you are all perfectly fine contestants. The rules of the game are the same for you as for everyone else. That, however, and he points to Sathrin, that's an issue.
Whatever do you mean?
Well, your hat has thoughts.
Yes.
Thoughts.
There's brain under hat, of course.
My friend Sathrin, yes.
Yes. Did you know I have met Sathrin before? Very long time ago. Very long. Probably. Before the dragons were killed. Well, the dragons were killed once and now they're coming back again. I wonder who could have done that. And he has a shit-eating grin.
Chiron kind of almost imperceptibly narrows his eyes. And then thinks a message to Sathrin, which Boozy can probably hear, and that's fine. But just out of habit. Do you remember having met Boozy?
I remember this gnome having the name of Ben, but I don't remember him being Boozy. He goes, Ben is one of the names that I procure over time. Yes, I can hear everything that you're thinking too.
Wonderful.
It's the lovely, lovely perks of being a god. Now,
especially in one's own dimension.
Especially in, yes, sure, my own dimension. Sure. Now, before I get in a little too much trouble for having a little bit too much fun, the rules are simple. There are 4 doors, which means there are 4 games that I wish to play with you. If you succeed at the 4 doors in the 4 games, then you shall get your prize. Woo! Now, if you do happen to fail at one of these doors, I'm so sorry to tell you, but you will not be receiving your prize today.
So our success rate needs to be 100%.
Success rate needs to be 100% precisely, yes.
We have to play all. Excuse me. We have to play all 4, or we only have to play any one of them in one.
Mordecai, I know that you love to cheat the rules, and I love it when you cheat the rules, but you have to play all 4. You can't cheat with a god. I hope you know.
What? One more. I'm not trying to cheat. I just want to know the rules. One more point of order, I suppose. If we fail at even one of these games, we don't get our prize. But do we get to leave?
He kind of like starts
How many
like.
do we have to win to leave?
Not necessarily.
Well,
I just think that
think
it's fair if we know the stakes.
yes, it's true. It's good to know the stakes. I think that it would be.
You know, my favorite kind of steak is.
Oh my god! Let the god finish.
He rambles
about that kind of steak at all.
He rambles about his favorite steaks.
Jesus.
Here's the deal. See, one of you is trying to steal my thunder. One of you has decided to bring a sentient item in here. One of you has decided to piss on the floor. And one of you is absolutely terrified of me. Mordecai, I do actually enjoy. I actually enjoy checking in on you from time to time. It's very entertaining. But love how you tried to swindle Uskar. As someone who vehemently is annoyed at all times with Bolther. Mwah. Mwah. However, Mordecai can leave, nobody else can.
Wait, what? Hold on a minute.
If we don't pass all
If you
of the
don't
tests,
pass, Mordecai can leave, nobody else can.
I don't understand. Door right over there.
And what will happen to us if we are made to stay? What becomes of us?
Well, I can take on your persona and go traipsing throughout the land. I could turn you into a zombie. We could go ahead and return you back to the sea of mana that allows life to be created. I could send you to Micaiah as a gift. I could send you to Kadidios as a gift. Many different possibilities. If you don't make it out of here, it's perfectly fine. You still have a wondrous amount of possibilities.
Important safety tip, don't
go for it.
Got it.
I have
Let's
a question.
just jump right in, guys.
Wait, no. Boozy, you say something about becoming zombie. Does that mean eternal life or life? You can see Brick's brain is starting to break as he's trying to think about Walking Dead and undead and being alive.
Trust me when I tell you, undeath is not something that you want.
Well, doesn't that depend, my friend?
You know
I can
what?
still cook. I could cook forever.
Let's make a
Only one way to
deal.
find out.
I like making deals. If you fail, you can become servants for a time. You can retain your lives, you can retain your souls, you can retain your bodies, or I can change your bodies, whatever you suits you. But you will be turned over to the love of my life, Naznix. And she will be able to do with you whatever she wishes.
It's very interesting.
Who is that?
The goddess of luck and bravery. Boozy is in love with her. Naznix is annoyed by him. But he
Okay.
forever is trying to get with her.
That doesn't sound too bad, actually. That's maybe...
Let's just not lose.
I actually, I agree with Brooke. I do have one amendment, if I could, Boozy, my friend.
What is it?
Can you promise that I won't become a serial killer?
I
It just
promise.
did.
I promise that you won't become a serial killer. Instead, I will turn you into cereal.
Now I
What?
double
No,
want to do
that's terrible. I do
Well,
not
here's
think
the
I
thing,
like
guys.
that idea.
That's terrible.
Your joke
That's where
was
you're drawing the
terrible.
line.
Well, at least
Some of
zombie, I could cook forever. Sorry, Mordecai.
Oh my god.
You're fine. I was.
You're good, Abby.
We'll come through it. Hey, we're sitting here bargaining like we have an option. I'm just going to assume that we're here, so we're kind of committed to it.
I wasn't bargaining. I was asking for stakes. Let's be clear. I realize we have no standing here.
I think these stakes are wonderful, and I think we should just dive right into this.
Mordecai, I
one
do
question.
enjoy you.
What do we get
I
to
have
know
a-
about each door before we open it?
Nothing.
Brick turns around and tries to walk out the door. He's about done at it with this person.
Well,
You
we drop
walk,
down 15 feet.
Like back down the hallway and
And
then
he
up
tries to
50
jump.
you walk back over there. There is no hole.
The hallway's just
My friends, there's. He looks up. He says, "This is not good. I think. I think we're in trouble now.
Surely you did not expect it would be that simple.
Surely.
Well, it was easy to get in here. I think.
It was, but it's
Best-
not so easy to get out. See,
The best,
Ease of
the
entry
best
does
traps
not-
are.
Yes.
This is a trap. I don't.
very good, Brick. You have finally catched on. Now, the stakes are set, the rules are set. You don't really have a choice in the matter, so.
No.
Without further ado, my favorite part. Your reward, as promised, is 1 crystal of pure good. Let the games begin. And whoop! He literally does a backflip and like just is gone. Like into himself, whoop! And it's just gone.
I'm getting strong Mystic Spitalik vibes.
All right. Well, I definitely suggest we don't open more than one door at once.
Probably a good idea.
no.
Which door do we go through, my friends? Brick walks up and starts sniffing them. See if he can smell anything.
Trying to do the trick. Oh, it's like,
They smell like metal.
You're not streaming the board, so I'll have to do some like closed caption. But I've moved Brooke over to the corner where he will be cowering for the time being.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know how to stream it without because like I need to unmask so that I can delete doors.
Yeah.
So once you guys pick a door, I will move it and then I will show the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mordecai just kind of sauntered back over to the statue, the solid gold statue, and I'm just kind of like, tink, 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 just kind of idly looking at that while you guys discuss what door to do.
Well, I honestly suggest we simply pick one and open it, as long as we all... are there symbols on the doors? Anything?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. If there's anything on the doors that we can see that would kind of give a hint as to which one to open for first.
All of the doors look the exact same, and in the center of the door, one of the symbols, like, you weren't really paying attention, but all of the doors have, an ass print. Like, Boozy ass printed Moon the door and put an ass print on the door, like a little...
Oh, he D&D Xeroxed his ass on the door.
He did. He absolutely did.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. That's hilarious.
So all of the doors are identical and have a butt print on them.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I love this plan. I'm happy to be a part of it.
I can't imagine that they would be trapped, because that would kind of take a lot of fun out of the game aspect. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, pick a door.
Yeah, I was just looking to see if there was any indication that there's an expected order to this.
What do you think happens if Brooke puts his butt in Boozy's butt print?
It'll probably open the
Because
door.
we're both quite small.
I can hold you up. Drop your pants. That's.
I feel like that was a Brooke question. A Rick question. Like, how do we open this?
Oh, all right. Drop trow. Here we go.
Yeah.
Is that a keyhole or a... Oh, never mind. I see.
Oh, we actually trying this. Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, what?
All right. Seriously, I suggest, for lack of, I suggest this one, I suppose. For lack of any...
I didn't see which one. Top left, right.
Top right.
Oh, okay,
Top right.
Top right.
I got one
One I'm
question.
closest to.
Before we walk in... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Mordecai was looking at this big statue, right?
That's what I was asking.
Was there any result from that?
Yeah, I was just about to say, did I notice anything about the statue while I was kind of...
You notice that it tings really nicely, and it doesn't seem hollow. It seems to be solid gold.
And nothing about the statue's stance or demeanor. It's not like pointing at a door or anything like that.
No, not really.
Is it
Can I
looking at
move
a
it
door?
and block a door?
Ooh.
Right.
We are almost certainly overthinking this.
I think so.
Says Chiron out loud. This is exactly the kind of thing Boozy would do.
All right,
If you
Brick.
block the door, nothing come up behind us. At least out of one door.
Well, each
What do you
door is
think?
a game. I don't think he would cheat as much as he would cheat outside of the game as much as he might do something in the game that might be tricky. I don't think he would sabotage.
I don't
Yes, I
consider
think the rules
myself
might be
smart,
opaque.
but
He
took
won't
away
cheat.
door. That sounds like cheating.
Because if you're cheating, then it's not really a game, is it?
Well, Rick, you're the strongest. You want to head through the door first?
Yes, I kicked on the door.
I look at
Oh my
Brooke
God.
and like,
Why would you?
Does the door kick down, or?
There's lettuce in here.
Oh, that's not good.
Who's ready for salad?
what?
All right.
So this is
All
what
right,
they can
Brick.
see right now. You peer in the first thing that you see that you probably notice is the skeleton on the ground. He's
Yep.
looking pretty crusty. Along with that, there are vines that kind of sprout out from nowhere on the like in the tiles below. And the vines kind of spread everywhere. And that's kind of what you see.
Are the
Immediately
vines
casting
actively
detect
moving?
magic.
The vines are not actively moving.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and send it like walking into the room and like to kick a vine, try to mess with it.
I just picture this mage hand looking like Thing from the Addams Family.
Purple ethereal thing.
So, you saunter your way on in there, kick a vine, and nothing happens.
Okay.
So we walk in and see if there's more.
If you're gonna walk in, walk in.
Yeah. He is.
I'll be right behind you.
I cast Detect Magic and like walk like 5 feet into the door.
Okay. Can you walk 5 feet in the door so everyone can see?
Yeah.
Bloop.
So, you walk 5 feet into the door, and you see now that that there's some kind of vine creeping out from the other side, but for the most part, it's empty except that little skeleton man. He's a friend.
Do I see
maybe
anything magical going on in that
You do
room?
not see anything magical. Oh wait, that's right. Everything is magical. I forgot. We're in a domain. Everything is magical. Everything has oh shit, what's the religious one?
Divine.
Divine energy. Everything in here has divine energy.
I'm staying where I'm at. I'm gonna.
I might have known that might have been useless.
I'm gonna take Leopold out. I'm gonna wing Leopold towards the door and let him just through the room real quick, and just give me a quick survey of the room.
My friends, I don't understand the point of this game.
That is part of the game, I'm quite sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind
This
of
is not fun game.
start walking around this way and see if I see. Oh boy, that's.
I'm gonna get in here to get out of your way.
I see. What in the hell are those?
So kind of whenever you enter in a little bit farther, there is another delicious pile of bones. But beyond that pile of bones, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, even though that makes you see that. It's fine. I'm gonna whoop. Even though there is a delicious pile of bones, kind of waiting for you in the center, there are these two, they kind of look like houses, like little miniature houses.
Like huts?
Yeah, like kind of, they're definitely like cement circular base, and then after the cement circular base there is like almost like a little baby roof on top.
And it looks like those vines are very thorny, whereas these other vines look a little more leafy.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that was an art choice or an actual thing.
As this kind of happens, you hear kind of in the space around you, I'm so overjoyed that you picked this one first.
Oh boy.
Anyone else feel like you would have said that no matter which one we picked?
I do. I agree
Dathrin,
with
does
you,
any
bro.
of this make any sense to you?
Those little houses, they used to be the chambers that somebody would take their final rest in for a small tribe of elves that used to live in the desert. I
They're
saw one
mausoleums.
once in the museum.
They're small mausoleums?
Something like that.
Elven mausoleums.
From the desert.
From the desert,
Really?
apparently.
Do you think if we sprinkle sand on them, they'll wake up and tell us how to get out of here?
Well, we're not all in the room yet either.
Do not know how that would work.
Well, do I have to go in the room for the game to start?
Don't know.
I think real hard to boozy that.
You think what?
I think really hard to boozy. Do I need to go in the room for the game to start, or has it already started?
Yes, you do.
Oh no.
Right, let me stop messing around with Leopold. Right. I'm gonna go right over here.
Oh boy!
As you all enter the room, you feel the air change once again to be this just dry. It's just very dry, and suddenly the entire room is oppressively hot. Just
Excellent.
and you get this slight, like, weird smell, but you're not sure what it is. There's a smell.
Do I recognize the smell? I've been around a lot of smells in my day.
Smelled a lot of things.
Smelled a lot of things at my
can
time.
make a history check to see if you know what this smell is.
I will do that as well.
Damn it.
Right. Neither one of you, you know that you know this smell, but you're not sure what the smell is.
It's definitely a smell.
It is a smell that I have smelled before, but I do not remember.
Smells familiar.
From a cursory glance, can we see how many sets of bones are there? Like how many?
It seems to be like a mishmash of bones. Like, it doesn't seem enough to be like one whole person. But there are absolutely like 3 skulls.
3 skulls. There's 2 mausoleums.
Did the mausoleums have doors on them?
No, but the mausoleum's like open at the top. Like, you can take the roof off.
You push the top off.
Mm-hmm.
Rick goes and tries to taste the plants to see if he could get some of the leaves for an herb.
No, that I will do that.
Oh, how interesting. I didn't think about you doing this.
It just dies.
All right.
I don't believe you.
No, I really didn't. No, really, I didn't think about this. You taste the plants, and they taste like nothing. Like, literal nothing. There is no taste to these plants. Like, you know how if you put like a gel capsule in your mouth, you don't really taste anything? There's just the gel capsule. It's like that. Like, there is no taste to these.
It's like plain gelatin.
It's not even like, I guess it's like plain gelatin. There is no taste at all. Almost as if, like,
Real?
it's not, yeah.
There's something wrong with these plants, my friend. They do not taste like fresh greenery.
Let's knock the lids off these things and find out what we're supposed to do here, because we can sit here and guess and apparently lick things all day, but why don't we get this game started? Because
please get the game started.
We should. We should be respectful. I think.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
We can remove the lids without knocking them off.
Yeah, I walk over to the top one and I'm like push on it. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna need someone stronger to go. I'm like, I can't.
Rick offers to help.
Oh great.
Badru will help as well.
and then I back up as they come over. I'm like 1, 2, and I take like 3 steps back.
You had no intention of helping at all, did you?
Old injury. It's
yes, of course. Old injury.
Spell casting ball.
Yes,
yeah,
spell casting.
That's the slinging shoulder. Yeah.
There's something to your fingers. Yes, okay.
All right, so Brit, are you doing the thing?
Yes, I'm gonna try to reach his big arms around it and try to pull it off and throw it like a frisbee.
Do not throw.
Jesus.
Do you need me to make a check or anything? Or?
What's your strength score?
18.
Nah, I don't need you to make sure anything. You go ahead and take it and fling it off of you. And then all of you hear as you discover that there are 2 half-dead corpses that are tattered and wrapped up in some kind of cloth. That's when I was like, oh, that's what that smell is. Rotting flesh.
Rick turns and says, I think these guys lost the game, my friend.
All right,
Well,
and
now we've
I'm
all
going
lost the
to,
game.
after I get the initiative order
right.
out and put it on stream, I need everybody to roll initiative.
How
Oh,
do you lose
boy.
game when you don't know rules?
Mummy. So the two mummies are going to go ahead and get a surprise round.
Oh, dang it. What did I do?
How many people here have actually, like, fought mummies?
I am not.
Valorant game.
It's been a really long time.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's been
goody.
a while.
Oh,
There
goody.
we go. All right. And then,
I'm
No,
going to
mummy.
endeavor to not let them touch me. Just because
Yeah, I know
think
Mummy
that's
Rot
good
is a real
idea.
bitch.
Yeah.
See,
But Brick
I've
doesn't
never-
know that, so.
I've never
Like-
even DM'd them.
one of the things that I kind of, like, thought about whenever it came to Boozy was, like, Boozy would want to be as annoying as humanly possible, and what's more annoying than getting a
mummy
curse, than getting a mummy rot as a curse, and it can only be cured by greater restoration, and none of you can cast that.
I've never fought a mummy, so I don't
Or
know what mummy
can I?
rot is.
Well,
So,
you'll
Oh,
find out.
excuse me.
Yeah, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I want to be a surprise
I'm
we
sure I will.
are...
when Britt gets it.
Oh, no, I don't have my dice. Oh, shit, hang on, I have to go get my dice. Because I don't have any.
Okay,
I
we'll
played
entertain the
IRL.
audience.
Yes, entertain.
So, everyone, I would like to tell you what's going through Brick's mind right now, if you don't
Take
mind.
these off real quick.
I can't wait to hear this.
Yeah.
He says,
I mean that.
Look, jerky that's already made.
Okay.
No, he,
You're
he's not
fired.
The
He's
snack,
not
the
interested.
snack that bites back. Yeah.
The snake that bites
Why?
back.
Why are you this way?
It's
Who
probably
hurt
the
you?
first thing that he isn't interested in eating ever. And he doesn't really know how to take that.
You gotta
Rick does
unwrap
have
it
like an
first.
existential crisis in the distance.
Yeah,
I
I'm surprised Brick went in.
apologize. Who's having an
That's
existential
okay.
crisis in the distance? Brooke?
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
No,
yes.
no. Well, yes, but no.
All right.
No, Brick has, because he found a creature he's not willing to eat.
Here's the real
Oh,
question.
Brick?
Are there more in the other mausoleum?
Don't open
Oh,
it, we
no.
won't find out.
We may need to.
Don't open, we won't find
I
out.
have a plan for that. Just don't open it yet.
Can I just put the lid back on?
No, yeah, threw it across the
threw it
room.
across the
ruined
goddamn room?
All right.
You know what you did.
I, as the player, feel I'm so sorry to everyone.
It was gonna get opened.
So,
Like,
with
that was after.
with my surprise round, I am going to go ahead and first go ahead and do a dreadful glare. So, he is going to glare ding, directly at Brick. You need to succeed on a DC 11 wisdom saving throw.
Oh, this is really bad.
I was gonna say you're in trouble.
Wisdom?
That's
Oh,
so
boy.
bad. I had a 0.
Uh-oh.
Could be worse. It could be me making a strength save.
Oh! He
Oh.
would have been frightened. So he would
Which
have had
should have
to
nothing.
run away. So with the glare not working out, he opts to punch you 18
To hit?
to hit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, 18 damage. No.
Now
I'll
I
take the
get to
damage.
go ahead and do
Buff mummies.
Oh, no.
3d6. Oop. I literally got all fours, which I can't math. 8, 12. 12 plus 3, and then 3d6. Oh no, 2d6. Okay. So 17 plus 3, 18, 19, 20. You take 20 points of necrotic damage. And you need to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Ouch.
How much damage was that again? was trying to figure out how this. Okay.
20 necrotic.
That hurts. And then a con save. Well, that should be okay because I got a +6 in that. Are you?
Oh my god! Why did you say it out loud and put that energy into the universe?
Right. So as this mummy just gets a good get a knuckle sandwich in there, you see on his face there's like a nice little hole of like decay on his face. It's spider webs across his face. And the cursed target cannot regenerate hit points, and its hit point maximum decreases by 10. Well, actually 3d6 for every 24 hours of elapse. If you are reduced to a maximum of 0, the target dies, and the body is turned to dust. The curse lasts until removed by a remove curse spell or other magic. So, I'm gonna go ahead and reduce your maximum hit points. What?
Does it have 24 hours have to pass, or does that take effect immediately?
Oh, I actually don't know. For every 24 hours. Yes. Okay. So yeah, you just cannot regain hit points right now. You're right.
Oh, dear God.
You don't know. Thank you.
I feel like as Brick in this party, they're like, sorry, dude, we couldn't find a greater restoration for you.
Gotta go.
I was like, do you have it? Do you have it?
I swear we had one.
I get his immovable rod.
Oh no.
Now, this guy's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. Because he's going for the targets that are still delectable. So, with that, we're gonna go to the top of the turn order, and Mordecai. There's a zombie coming after you, or there's a mummy coming after you. By the way, for everyone who got the Twitch notification, on their mobile phone for my thing, that is where I put a hint for today's. I'm gonna start putting hints, and I put a hint for today's episode, and it said, "Shh, mummy sleeping," but mummy was spelled mummy.
So awesome.
Sleeping.
Wait, what do you mean? That's just how you spell mummy? Question mark.
No. I mean, yes for you.
Yeah. All right. So let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So just back up a bit. 20, 30, yep. And you betcha. And we're gonna, Mordecai's not even walking, he's like backpedaling, like, whoa! And as he's backpedaling, he takes some of the guano from Leopold, slaps his hands together as he's backing up, and shoots a fireball to hit, what's the circumference of the thing with the thing? 20 foot? So, like, there. I don't know how to.
If you left click and hold, it'll ping.
There we go, like there, just short of Brick, and it's kind of like between them.
Here.
Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. How do I draw a line?
You have to go into drawing mode.
Oh yeah, it sounds like too much work.
It's a circle or is it a square?
It's a circle. So it looks like right about there would hit 5. Yeah, so I think if I cast it there, 5, 10, it won't hit Brick, right? Is that bad math?
Are you trying to hit them
Can you go stand? Okay, I'm not gonna move. Can you go put your character in the thing that you want to center it on?
Yeah, like there.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Like the arc of the circle. I'm taking mathematic notes.
So you need to be one more up in order to hit both of them.
Oh, all right, that.
Yeah. 5, 10.
I did that by accident. I'm sorry.
Minutes.
That's all over the screen.
You're not alone. I'm afraid to let go because it'll pop up, and I don't know how to get rid of it.
Go back to select mode, then select it and hit delete.
Okay, hold on, sorry. So I think that right where my guy's at, right where Mordecai's at now, would be the best bet to not hit Brick. Too.
I'm just trying to figure out if is there a way for him to hit both of the mummies without hitting Brick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
Then I trust you guys. I believe you. So I have to do saving throws.
It's like,
don't worry, Mordecai. I can take it, my friend.
You can put your character back. Yeah.
It's a dex save. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to get rid of that, by the way.
You can put your character back. Don't worry, I got it.
All right.
All right, it's a dex save.
Oh, I gotta cast it. Let's do that thing.
Well, yeah, it's just a dex save, yeah.
Make it dead, Mordecai. I need your assistance. Look at my face; it's all melting and shit, and bugs growing in it.
Okay, one saves, one does not. What's your dexterity save?
What?
What is the DC of the save?
So weirdly, my spell save DC says 0 right now for some reason.
Okay.
It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your spellcasting modifier. If you need to calculate it real quick.
8 plus my proficiency bonus.
Which
Plus what?
would be- Plus your
Plus
spellcasting mod.
So you're in
Or-
mod.
Oh, that's not my. Sorry, bad math. 11 plus 5, 16.
What is it?
16.
Okay, one fails, one saves. We're gonna say the north one fails, the first one, then the south one saves. So
35 fire damage.
so that they are vulnerable to fire, so that doubles it. So literally literally you guessed that?
Well, I mean, mummy, zombies, fire.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So Brick, you see as this mummy's as it just erupts into flames. This one, however, is going to take 36 damage. Right.
And it's not dead.
And it's not
Fuck.
dead.
Mordecai, my friend, way to turn up the heat.
Let's get cooked.
No. You too.
Alrighty, that is Mordecai's turn. Chiron, what would you like to do?
Leave. No.
The door.
All right. No. So what we're gonna do is 5, 10. Wait, yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move back to here, and I'm going to attack this one with Chill Touch.
Back him up.
So let me get that going. So he, so Chiron, as he's backing up, Frigus Tactus, and he reaches his hand out. And I feel like a 10 isn't going to do it.
No, a 10 is not going to.
And he's going to be sad about it.
I'm gonna be sad.
So sad.
All right, Brooke, what would you like to do?
Paint.
I don't want to go near this thing. Honestly, I might just kind of cower back here somewhere and let the guys that have like cool fire magic deal with this one. Sorry to be completely useless, but this is a little too spooky for me.
To be fair, I think only one of us has cool fire magic.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought more of you had cool fire magic.
You
No, you do you, boo boo. I'm just saying.
There is fire magic about.
Yeah, I mean this. I actually do think that Brooke is seeing what's going on with Brick is a little too freaked out for this one.
And do we see Brick like? Whirr?
Yeah, you definitely see the necrosis on his face.
Oh, that is not good. Not
Totally
good.
just envision like
Not look very good at all.
like worms or insects like crawling in and out of his mouth and stuff.
Oh yeah, like abso-fucking-lutely. Like there is like already maggots eating.
Like the mummy.
I've you know what?
Chiron?
I've had time to think about it. This is not what Brooke would do. This is Brooke would don his shield and squeeze himself right in here.
Aww.
He's a deadly selfless coward.
He's a deadly, selfless coward.
No.
That is such a
Yeah.
bad combination.
Yeah.
As this is happening, by the way, Chiron looks over to Mordecai. Don't let Leopold eat those bugs. Like as this is happening.
All right. And what are you
I
gonna
think
do?
that's gonna do it. I'm just like, I think he's just got his shield up to like protect himself, and then squeeze in the way of Brick so that he doesn't
Do
get
you
munched.
want to do the dodge action?
Yes.
Because that's what you're describing.
Yeah. I think so.
I think we just both forgot that the dodge action existed until right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't played D&D 5e in like several months, so
That's-
it's
well,
gonna,
was the-
I'm
was-
gonna need
was
some
our
refreshing.
game- Was our game the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
time?
I haven't
Okay.
played. No, yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. Then you will take the dodge action. So basically, you have I have disadvantage on trying to hit you with things.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And you have advantage on deck saves.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one. I get that all the time.
And Brick, there's a maggot in your face.
You almost hear some sniffling coming from behind you, Brooke. He goes, "Little one, you're so brave, my friend. But I must do this without you." And he's going to run around. And actually, he would go the other way. And he's going to try to grapple this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I probably should rage. So as he's dashing around, he reaches into his underneath his apron, and he pulls out this can. He squeezes it tight. It pops up this special green mixture that he eats. He swallows it down. You know, his hat stands straight up on end. His arms and shoulders buff up, and he goes, "Let us get cooking, my friends." And he's raging. Now he's going to try to grapple this thing with his big meaty arms. And remember, these things are huge. He's, cooking, swinging butcher cleavers all the time. He's really worked these muscles. And I'm not trying to buy time at all until I find the character sheet to press the button. So we're going to do athletics. That'll be at advantage to grapple with my first attack. So 29.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 7 and he has a -3 or +3,
All right.
so I'm fucked.
So Brick gets a sturdy hold of him. He basically just grabs on right through his cloth and gets a hold of a skeletal rib, and he says, "My friend, you'll pay for what your friend did to me. Look at this. I will never find a good orc now." And he's going to like twist and try to slam him to the ground with a shove maneuver.
Okay.
So that'll be another athletics check. Add advantage. Submit. So that's a 16.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. So he tries to push him to the ground, and unfortunately, a rib just breaks. And
Oh my god, yeah, the rib just
kind of
snaps.
stumbles.
Oh my
He's
God.
like, he kind of crumbles. He says, "Fine." He reaches around his back and pulls out his giant cooking chef knife, and he kind of just winks at Brooke and turns and smashes it into the mummy into Brooke's shield, and he's going to stab him with his chef knife.
All
Which,
right.
because I multi-classed 1 level into Rogue, means I get my sneak attack.
Okay.
I don't know if that's
Because you're
automatic. Well, because there's an ally next to him, but
Yeah, within 5 feet.
I don't know what the technical term is there. All right, so that's still just a normal attack, though, since he didn't go prone. Did that roll? Okay, 19, and it didn't. It doesn't look like. Oh yeah, it did. It added my sneak attack already.
Did it?
No, that's rage damage.
Yeah, that's
confused.
rage. I don't think it added
Okay.
the sneak attack.
No, to add your sneak attack, you're gonna have to roll that separate.
So I just roll another d6 then, on top of it. All right, so that's 10 piercing damage then.
All right.
As he's just smashing it, and he looks over at Brooks and says, "Sorry about your shield, my friend." that's
It doesn't affect the zombie as much as you like think it would. I mean, it does. It's just not as much as you think it would.
Just kind of sliding in and out, and with his last bit of movement, he's going to rotate the critter behind him and drag it as far as he can. So I can move I think I can move one more square, and I'd like to put him on the other side of me, as far away from my allies. If anybody's going to be cursed, it's just going to be Brick. And he looks up and he says, "Whatever you do, my friends, don't let it touch you. Look what it did to my beautiful face." And that's the end of Brick's turn.
Really, I can hardly tell the difference.
All right. So that's nice for Brick's turn. On the mummy's turn, this mummy is grappled, so I need to contest it. So I'm going to contest it, and that's contesting athletic checks, right?
Yep.
Okay. I rolled a 15 plus 3.
Okay, 1 second. Let me do advantage.
Hey,
I got a 24.
So it tries to like mangle its body in a way that like a human body should not be able to move. Like it tries to like turn itself 360 and it just literally like turns its entire like pelvis 360 trying to get out. Because you have it by the ribs. But then coming out of the other one is 2 more zombies.
Awesome.
And then
Great.
I'm gonna move this real fast. Well, I'll just move myself. You guys hear from around you, out of the walls, you hear like and 2 zombies bust out.
Zombies or more mummies?
Mummies, sorry. 2 mummies bust out. Now I don't need that anymore, so I can move over.
This is really bad, my friends. Stay away from them. I'll try to get a hold of at least 2 of them.
This is pretty. Yeah, this is terrible.
And now, these mummies are gonna go ahead and 5, 10. And this mummy is gonna go ahead and 5, 10, 15, 20. Oops, 20. And then this mummy is gonna go here. And then,
I do not consent.
one mummy is going to try. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is dreadful glares. So I need, let's see.
Are those vines like difficult terrain or anything?
No, they're a distraction.
That's a red
he was tricksing us.
I'm going to need, are you immune to it for 24 hours? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to need Brooke.
You don't
No.
I need Brooke, Badru, Chiron, and Mordecai to make, with DC 11 wisdom saving throws.
I'm not very wisdomous.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh, how is that even possible?
No.
Wow.
Oh,
Please
no.
do not
Brooke.
fail. Woo! Lovely. 14.
I mean, it
Brooke.
makes sense.
No, but
it does
rolled
make
2
sense.
1s.
2 1s.
Like,
Happy, did you have advantage?
Oh no, that's just how it rolled.
Cool. I just want to make sure. So,
What I do with that thing.
Brooke and
Yeah,
Mordecai, you are frightened of the mummy until the end of the mummy's next turn. If the target fails the saving throw by 5 or more, it is also paralyzed for the same duration. So,
Which mummy?
you are Mordecai is scared of that mummy. Brooke, you are scared of that mummy, but you are paralyzed.
I'm paralyzed.
You are
yeah,
paralyzed until the end of the
That's
next
cool.
mummy's turn, of the mummy's next turn.
Such a terrible condition.
Do I happen to be paralyzed with my shield up, protecting me?
Sure. It won't help, but sure.
Uh,
All right. Now, I have never had a player be paralyzed. I believe I automatically hit you if you're paralyzed, correct? Or I have
Were you
advantage.
asking,
This creature
are
is
you asking about the...
incapacitated.
Yeah.
The condition
it
paralyze.
It can't move or speak. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Okay, cool.
Any
Thank
attack
you.
that hits him is an automatic crit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
And that's the bad part.
Oof.
oh, that's real bad.
I beg your pardon.
That's super bad. That's super duper bad.
I'm gonna show you
don't
guys.
like it.
I want to see if I can show you
Nobody
guys.
likes it.
I just rolled. That's 1 9.
Oh.
That's 2 9s.
Oh.
I just rolled 2 9s, so I literally, with all of that shit, I just fucking missed.
It's a good day to be on our side.
Fucking apparently Boozy's on your side, bro.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so
all the mummies are drunk.
all the mummies are drunk. That's that's what we're gonna say. All the mummies are drunk. All right, now the one that is hitting Brick is going to go ahead and try to hit you. That is a literal 1. Okay, I'm not using that die anymore. Great.
No, keep using that
Keep
die.
using it.
And
what's
then,
another chance?
1 is going to hit Mordecai. That is an 18, and 1 is going to hit Badru. That is a 16. So those two will probably hit because it's a +5.
Yeah, that will hit me.
So let's start with Mordecai. Mordecai, you are going to take 10 plus 3, 13. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You're going to take 24 points of damage, and I need a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
That's good, because if that didn't work, I'd be dead.
Oof.
I don't know that this is a game.
Yeah, I don't like this game at all.
Boozy, I don't think it's fun.
All right. You succeed your Constitution saving throw. You abstain the rot. You find the maggot that starts it, and you find... Get out. Leopold gets it.
Leopold's
like, let me get it. All right. Badru,
Yeah.
you take... Now, this is necrotic damage. I don't know if you have something against it because you're...
I'm an Asimar, so I get celestial resistance.
Right. So 10 plus 3 bludgeoning damage. So 13 bludgeoning damage. However, 11 necrotic damage, and that is halved for you.
Yep.
And then I need you to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
All right, I'm going to use one of my inspirations to give myself advantage on that. 'Cause
That sounds like a great idea.
with advantage, I will roll.
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
Is that with advantage?
That's with advantage.
Two
One.
D20s.
I don't... That doesn't seem like it rolled right.
It looks
2d20.
weird. It should be 2 right by
2d20.
side by
Yeah,
side.
should
right?
be
Highest
2.
one.
Yeah.
Like, I'm reading
Rolling
the
the-
formula.
But normally,
I
whenever
did-
you do the formula like that, it shows you what you're... Can you just do it one more time to see if... We'll keep the
I'll
three...
do it. I'll do it the normal way. Hang on.
Yeah. Because, like, normally it shows you the second...
That wasn't any better.
Okay.
Well, it was a little bit better, but
Well, I have no idea, but, that maggot finds its way in you, and you now have mummy rot.
I hate it.
Do you
We're all gonna-
have protection
Thanks,
against
I hate it.
curses?
I
Or
do
anything
not
like that?
think so. Let me check my
I
cleric
have maybe had
stuff.
3 Azimars in my entire time DMing. So I'm not 100% sure. I apologize.
Let's see. Nope, I do not. Nothing against curses, not yet.
Okay. So, with that, you go ahead and get the mummy rot.
Alrighty.
And it is now your turn.
Okay, well, Badru does not like that, and he will take his badge out, will hold it high in the air. I'm gonna cast Turn Undead, because fuck these things.
Hey.
So that will be my channel divinity to turn undead. And I need a wisdom saving throw from any undead within 30 feet of me.
You move first, you can probably get them all.
Yeah,
I would also take an attack of opportunity.
I'm willing to make that sacrifice.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Some of you may die.
You already have
You know
money
what?
rot. You already have money rot, and you're resistant to part of the damage.
That's true. So,
Hey,
yeah,
man. Nah, you do you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
absolutely.
for it. I'm gonna go for it. Hell with it.
I missed anyways. It's a 4.
All right. And yeah, I need wisdom saving throws from any undead within 30 feet of me.
Alright, let me look. Alright, so I need 3. Alright, wisdom plus 0. Okay, I got going from the right to left, so the one in front of Book got a 9, the one in front of you got a 16, and the farthest one left got a 12.
Okay, so the furthest one, the ones that are furthest away, both failed. So they have to get as far away from me as possible.
Just for the sake of the map.
Like
I'm gonna
immediately
put
or
him
when it's
here.
their turn? I'm just curious.
See, if the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can and can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of me.
So
it
I
also
basically
can't take reactions.
lose a turn.
Does that trigger them moving since they're not physically being forced? Does that trigger attacks of opportunities?
It
They're not
does
being
not say
pushed.
one way or the other.
I
It
do
just
not
says on
believe.
their turn they have to move.
I believe it says the only action that they can take is running away from you, right?
Yeah, you can only take a dash action.
So I don't think.
And
Go ahead.
Or try to escape an action that prevents it from
because
moving.
they're willingly moving, I would think that would allow for opportunity
Attack of
attacks.
opportunity.
Because it's not like being pushed or pulled.
Yeah,
or
that's what I'm saying. It's not the same
They're
as...
moving of their own volition.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. That's up to that's Alex's call, I think.
It says on their turn they can only take. On their turn they can only take an action, or does it say just in general they can only take an action?
It says
Only
for its action,
dash.
it can only use the dash action or try to escape an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Okay.
And it can't take reactions. No reactions from them.
Entertain. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think I figured out how to get my sneak attack to included with my chef's knife, so that's nice.
Nice.
The
Justin,
lowest.
I do want to have a word with you after the show about the fact that you did very almost say you were going to plunge your chef's knife into Brooke. You started to say, I plunge it into the mummy.
Some unresolved.
Ugh. Uh-oh.
Latent hostility, maybe? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Did Brooke piss on his head while he's carrying him on his shoulder?
I thought we were finally bonding. You were teaching me
Yeah,
how to
I
have
thought we
balls.
are. I thought we were bonding, but Justin the player is not quite as.
Justin and
sharp.
Jack are not gelling so well.
Oh, it's funny. No, I was trying to figure out how to incorporate your shield into the description. Because I need it was
story.
Good cover up. Good cover
it was
up.
necessary because of the sneak attack.
But it looks like it says force movement does not provoke an attack of opportunity, but it's saying that it's an effect that moves the creature without using their movement. Does not provoke an opportunity. So they're using their movement.
They're
so,
using their movement.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
does provoke an op attack. Well, I'm glad this way, because that's the way I've been running it forever.
Hey, graphics.
Yes.
That's one of those rules that sometimes is kind of If you're
So-
not, if it doesn't come up all the time, you're not gonna remember.
Yeah. So Brooke gets an attack of opportunity. And
I am paralyzed.
Nope, it took its turn. You're paralyzed till the end of its next turn.
They cannot take reactions.
That's true.
Yeah.
Whenever something is turned undead, they cannot take reactions.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So they run and they get an attack of opportunity, each of them.
From the players.
They receive an attack
Right.
of opportunity.
Right.
Go smash them dead. Break their
Anyways,
skulls.
Mordecai.
Yeah. No, we're all right.
You're bleeding.
Yeah, no.
You're not bleeding. You're
I feel like might as
necrosing.
well be.
It's almost worse than bleeding. You're rotting.
No. I resisted that.
Oh, okay.
I just got bumped.
Actually,
Yeah,
I've got a bonus action I want to take before we
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh shit.
do that. So I am gonna look at is that Brooke? Yeah, I'm gonna look at Brooke, and I'm just gonna sing out. So you're a tough guy, like it really rough guy. I pretty much just sing the whole chorus, the bad guy, to him, and give him inspiration. The bad type, make
you
it
think
really
I'm-
sad type.
You think I'm a
Might
bad
piss off
guy?
the bad type. No, they're the bad guy.
Oh, they're the bad guy.
Duh.
Kill the
Ba-ba,
bad
ba-ba,
guy.
Sorry.
So that's one of my bardic
goodness.
inspirations.
Cool.
So take a d6.
Sucker.
Thank you.
Mordecai.
As opposed to a G6.
All right, so I had to think long and hard. I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Oof.
I got you.
Okay.
I got you. I'm gonna cast it right there.
All right. Thank you.
Alrighty.
I was like, yeah.
I got you, buddy.
I did tell you guys they're vulnerable to fire, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
When one of them exploded in fire, I gathered. Also, I only have Fireball, so I'm not gonna try to do that near everybody.
I've got stuff for that. Don't worry.
Tempted, but yeah. So I'm gonna Thunder Wave Home Skillet right on top of me here.
Provided
Okay.
I don't die in my next turn.
I believe in you.
So a wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm garbage at those. Oh, not garbage.
Well, I hope something, because this thing's
7
gonna murder me.
plus 2.
9. It fails. So it's going to take 2d8 damage and be pushed 10 feet away. That's not how you cast a spell on this. Oh god, I lost it. Where's my... There we go. And we're going to pop. Pew! Sweets. Wow. So 10... Wait, what's the top 10 mean? 6 plus 4. I don't know why.
Did you
that's-
have sneak?
Oh, no, it doesn't count for spells.
Right.
Wait,
Did
why
you
does...
cast it at a higher level?
I did.
Yeah. So that's the extra damage from casting it at a higher level.
So that would be 16 damage instead of whatever it was going to be originally.
Yes.
And I'm going to
It rolls them
change
separately when you do that.
I'm going to change my damage type to fire because I can do that.
Yes!
Whoa.
That's usually a sorcerer's trick. Nice.
Yeah,
Like
that's a Order of Scribes trick.
I dropped my headphones. As you catch it on fire, it burns exponentially well.
It's gonna made them extra crispy. And then I am gonna... Oh, that's not how I do things. Boop, boop, and then doop. Just gonna go right back up here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep.
But all right.
What happened?
Nothing.
I have 6 health. I'm not staying near anything.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. All right, friends. Chiron, it is your turn.
I'm going to apologize in advance.
Oh.
I guess
All right.
fireball.
No,
Uh-oh.
I don't know fireball.
Like,
All right.
But what do you know?
Tasha's
Great.
Mind Whip,
Ah.
which is a little complicated. That's why I'm apologizing. So I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip at 3rd level, which means I get to target 2 creatures that are within 30 feet of each other. And I need an intelligence save, DC 15. And I'm casting it at this Chumpy and this Chumpy. So DC 15 and save.
Okay, they both got 16s.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Wah, wah, wow.
Well, it is now much less complicated. Because now they're only going to take half of 3d6 psychic damage. Damn it, that could have been so much better. All right. So how do I make sure that this gets cast? 1 second. Sorry.
Does that interrupt the fear from the turn undead in any way, or is we're still good on it?
I'm not sure.
All right.
I was hoping for the secondary effect, which is terrible for Tasha's Mind Whip. So they're going to take 4 psychic damage each. And I'm going to be sad because I just burned a 3rd level spell slot on that.
oh no.
Oof.
What is Tasha's Mind Whip look like? We haven't seen you cast it before.
So first of all, so he says, men's flagelli as he reaches out, and there is this, as he, let's see, is that verbal only? I think it is. So yeah, it's verbal only, but, just kind of from around Chiron, these 2 black shadowy whips reach out and crack like bullwhips right in front of each of them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't do the rest of what I wanted it to do.
What else does it do?
Oops. I did not mean to have it do that. So basically, if they fail the save, they don't get to take a reaction until the end of their next turn. And also, on its next turn, it only either can move, do an action, or a bonus action. Just one of the 3. On a successful save, they take half the damage and suffer none of the other effects. So I basically can absolutely ruin their action economy.
That's really
I love
cool.
that.
Yeah,
That's
Brutal.
Is that your turn?
And unfortunately, that's it. That's all I got.
Brooke, I believe you are feared.
If Happy is right, which I think he is, because they go right after me, I'm actually not anymore, because it's now been their turn since I was feared. So I think I'm okay again.
Because it ends on their turn, not yours, right?
Yeah, and they're right after me. Because they then attacked me and missed, if I'm remembering rightly.
I don't know. I don't have it show, so I have to read the stat block.
I think they went to attack me on their turn and then missed, and it was all very lucky.
Until the end of the mummy's next turn.
Yeah, and they come right after me.
So they're next.
So their next has already been.
That's amazing. All right, take your turn.
So I've never done this before, so I just want to float the idea and the viability of it. If I wanted to quickly construct a Molotov cocktail, how would that shake out?
What do you have in your inventory?
I don't know if you remember my purchasing of a very expensive bottle of very psychedelic alcohol back when we went to Boozy's church, and I got very shwasted.
You did
How
get
would
shwasted.
I do this? Well, first of all, just do me a favor. Roll history to see if he knows how to effectively make a Molotov cocktail. DC 12, since you were in a bar scene. Don't worry, this doesn't count as your action, by the way.
Okay.
This is just seeing if you would even know how. So 12. So yeah, you know how to effectively make a Molotov cocktail. We're gonna have to
Don't
talk
ask
later
me
about
why.
how the fuck. So what would
I
you
respect
do?
him so much more.
Would you?
Brooke is Antifa.
Would you like? So I guess you would like rip a piece of your shirt, stuff it in the.
I do have my poncho and my scarf. I've got a lot of options, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I have a lot of clothes.
Okay. You don't really need any tools to make this. Why don't?
No, I just yeah.
I would say that it would be an action to make a Molotov cocktail. And then on your next turn, you could... Do you have a lighter? Do you have, like, matches?
I've got a tinderbox.
Okay. So then you could light it on your next turn and throw it your next turn if you want. I'm going to give it a range of, like... I'm trying to think of how far you can throw a Molotov cocktail. Like, 20 feet? 10 feet? 15 feet? We'll do 15. You have a range of 15 feet.
Okay. And I suppose if this thing... the mummy can't react and it has to run away, so I could just do it here?
That's over too. That's over. It took damage.
That's over. Okay.
Yeah, the one in front of you took damage.
Okay. Oh, it did. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
But
so I do need to
Yeah, I was hoping it was going to get really messed up in my defense.
No.
Great, Jack, hear me out. Improvised dragon's breath. You drink the liquid.
I was thinking this as well. I was thinking this as well. Oh, I could do that.
Kinda love
Alright, roll just a straight, so roll a performance check to see if you know how to spit fire.
Without burning himself.
Okay, fair. I guess without doing it to yourself.
Okay.
Like it drip out and just light his whole front on fire.
So,
Right.
if that's the way this is gonna go, Alex, then I would like to invoke my commanding presence, if possible.
Okay.
When I'm making a performance check, I may add a superiority die to the check,
Okay.
just to really make sure that I can do this.
I love it so much.
That's
Um,
brilliant.
So we'll do a performance real quick. Okay, well that's not gonna do the trick, I don't think.
Jack, haven't you had your birthday? Do you have a birthday crit? I don't remember. Have you had it yet?
No, I have not.
Okay.
Well, unless I used it from like last year.
I just never remember your
I
birthday.
didn't use it.
So here's the thing. You can still do the fire breath, but you're going to hurt yourself.
Okay.
You're gonna take a d6 of fire damage. Actually, that's
Oh,
a really
okay.
low roll. You're gonna take 2d6 of fire damage.
2d6 of fire damage. It would be really sick if I did it though, wouldn't it?
Success
really
at a
would.
cost, my friend.
It would be kind of incredible. I think I'm gonna do it anyway.
See, some DMs,
Everybody's inspiration.
Do
if
it
you
for
do
the
this.
gram. Do it for the gram.
some
Okay.
DMs hate this shit, but I love it.
Gritty would do it.
Okay. I'm gonna, in the hopes that this might make things less bad for me, which I don't think it will, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
And I'm going to Dragon's Breath this bad boy.
All right. Happy, can you please look up for me how much a fireball does? Hitting someone with a fireball, how much damage that does in your? Yeah, how much
just in
damage?
general?
Yeah.
So 8d6 fire damage on a failed save. Half as much if it makes a dex saving throw.
Okay, so you're gonna do the thing is gonna do 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
And 4d6, and I have to make a dexterity saving throw. So it's like a baby fireball. How about that?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You
Oh,
gonna
in
do
that
it?
case, I don't think there's anything for me to use my inspo on.
You gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Ooh.
Oh no.
6 minus 1. Roll your 4d6,
Oh.
my man.
Yeah, they failed. They failed the dex.
Oh
Woo!
my god.
Roll your 4d6.
Full damage.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Alright. Now,
Double
if you
because
wouldn't
they're-
mind, of course I have to ask. Well, okay, and also then you take that much damage.
That's fine.
But as the fire like spills onto you, but you know I'm gonna have to ask you for a description, right? Like it's just I have to.
I think that he has just gotten his bearings and it's very scrambled. I think that he knew how to make a Molotov. I think he's been up to semantics at some point at the brothel. And just very quickly, like from his pack, produces the bottle of alcohol, strikes a light, and just he like splashes it into his mouth, and it like goes over his face, and he just billowing fire out in front of him. Shield. Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
And I think that's how like sparks fly back at him, and he gets lit a little bit. He's all like charred on the face.
I love it.
I almost think he like gets frightened by the flames that he produced. I think he like blows it and he's like, "Whoa, my god!"
Yeah, I see. Ah!
yeah.
Oh, I love it
Amazing.
so much.
That's beautiful.
Next time we got to put one of those little slots in your shield. So you just
Yes.
So hello, who's there?
The shield of special delivery.
Brick, it is your turn.
Is that thing still alive after another 40?
Wait, it lived?
God. Yeah.
Barely.
Oh my god.
It had barely taken any damage.
No, it took half a fireball.
Not
All
that
right,
one.
Brick
Yeah,
has a
That's one of the ones that was in. That was in here.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, God.
So, if I'm recalling, Brick already has a hold of one of these things.
Oh,
He's gonna
I'm
go ahead
sorry. I should have. You have that one.
He's gonna go ahead and he kind of looks at him and he goes, "Look what you've done to me. This is unacceptable. You will all pay dearly, as well as your master Boozy." And he's going to try to grapple the other one below him first.
Okay.
So that's athletics, advantage. The 29.
You win. This grappling thing. This is fun.
Well, it's pretty much the only thing Brick does. But he does it well.
Specialized, yeah.
He is then going to take both of them and move them as far away from everyone else as he can. So he's going to go all the way down to this corner. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, did I do that or somebody else do that? I think I did that. Yeah, we're going to move him right down here.
Yeah, scoot him and then I'll...
And I'm going to stick them right into the corner there. And with my other action, I'm going to try to knock one prone with my other attack action.
The weaker looking one or the healthy one?
I'm going to go for the healthier one.
Okay.
Just because this one, if it does get hit, it'll drop. This one will probably take a few hits. So I'm going to go ahead and do this full life one here. Athletics. So that's a 16.
I rolled a 14.
Alright, so that'll knock him prone. And he is going to... so my frenzy lets me make a attack with my bonus action. So I'm going to go ahead and try to attack, stab this one again.
Okay.
With my... Instead of using my chef knife, he's going to reach in and pull out a rolling pin and try to beat this thing with his rolling. Kind of cold cock.
Okay.
That'll be just a normal attack because he's not prone.
That hits.
Oh, that's brutal. Brutal.
Broody.
For what? 9
When
points
did
of
I
damage?
sneak attack?
Oh, it did, but I don't have sneak attack now.
Yeah, but it added it for some reason.
Oh, it's probably because I hit the check mark in the box.
Yeah, it'll just add it to everything. That's why I had it.
Does it tell me what it is if I click on this? Oh, there it does. Sneak
Yeah, if you
attack
mouse
was... Oh, they're both 2, so it'll just be -2 damage. So at 7 points of bludgeoning damage, as he repeatedly just batters and beats and is cursing about what he's done to his face.
Ooh, interesting question. Let's do it.
All right. The mummies! On the mummies' turn, they're going to come after Badru.
Oh, don't shit.
This one was.
We can't hear you, Badru. Sphinx.
Oh yeah, that one's feared.
Was
that
one should still be turned.
Yeah, they
Oh!
just haven't. It hasn't been their turn to move since, but that one was
He's
turned.
gonna shove himself
The other
in
one-
the corner.
The other one broke because it took damage, so it
Yeah.
doesn't have to.
All right, so one rotting fist against Badru.
No, but
That does not hit. That's a fucking 2. And then one against Brooke. That is a 19. So I do hit Brooke. Brooke.
Yes. Well, if I was doing my fire breath, was saying that I don't have my shield anymore?
No, I
Because if
assumed
I
you had
have-
shield
I
in
think
one
you just
hand,
put it
fire
down.
breath.
Yeah, okay.
Fire...
Because if that's what we're saying, then I have an AC of 19.
Well, then yeah, I hit.
Oh yeah, it matches. That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Beats it, beats
So.
it.
Jesus Christ. I do
your
7 plus 3. 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and then 13 points of necrotic damage. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yike!
Not feeling too hot suddenly.
I understand that.
Funny how that happens.
Indeed.
All right, yeah. Oh, also they're gonna try to break out of their. He's gonna stand up. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna stand up, and then they're both gonna try to break out. Die rolled a 5 and a 7. Never mind. They're not gonna try to break out. Badru, it is your turn. Oh, perfect. He's not here anyways. Fantastic. Badru, it's your turn.
Alrighty. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith on myself, which I probably should have done in the first fucking place. Give myself a +2 to AC.
Okay.
So now my AC is 16. I will then look at the sumbitch directly in front of me. I'm going to put my hand out, and at point blank range, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame at it. I need a DC 14 Dex save from that mummy.
I failed.
Sweet. So you get the full 2d8 of radiant damage.
Yeah.
That's 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Since it's undead, does that do anything extra?
Unfortunately, no.
The hell?
Oh,
Then the fire thing I thought I had, I don't.
It's a sacred flame, not a hot flame. Like that's
Yeah.
It's sacred. It can't be
It's-
hot.
it's-
It's sacred.
Everyone knows you can't be hot and sacred.
Nuns aren't sexy.
I don't know.
I mean, he's a bard cleric. He can be sacred and sexy.
That's true.
truth.
Women that nuns aren't sexy.
What?
He came
I
back
came
in
in-
it. Nuns aren't sexy.
Nuns aren't sexy.
That's funny. I don't know. I've seen a lot of anime in my day.
That's true.
Moving right along.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing ever happened.
Hashtag demonetized.
No, hey, what are those mummies doing?
No.
That's what I got. That's all I can do.
All right. Mordecai, it is your turn. Are you gonna fucking put some carefully placed
Yes.
fireballs out there?
yeah. Yeah. Question. All right. Is Brick behind the little mausoleum thing? Because if he was wrestling somebody prone, I assume he'd be like, "Oh no, I don't have any level 3 slots." No, I'm not gonna do that thing. shit. Cool. I'm gonna cast. How far away? Within range. I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on the one in front of Badru.
Okay. That's a saving throw for me, right?
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
Dude, I am either rolling like really, really good, like 18s, 19s, whatever, or I am rolling shit, and there is no in between.
Oh, stop saying that. How do I? There. Nope. Why am I not?
Where are
It's
you
not-
clicking on it?
I clicked the name and then I clicked the.
In the spell description part?
No, just like the name of it.
No, but I mean, where in your character sheet?
I'm gonna let you know, since you're a warlock,
Damn it.
and you would probably know this, that most undead is immune to like, or like at least the undead, this kind of undead, are immune to necrotic damage.
I don't know why it's not doing the attack. It's just putting a description up there for some reason. So I'm just gonna roll the dice. Because for some reason it's just not.
It's immune to necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna do it as fire damage.
Oh, okay.
He's got his
The
move.
whole thing let them
Right.
change it. Nice.
He's got
That's
his move.
right.
I always forget about that. That was an awesome feature.
Wow.
Oh.
That
Oh
sucks.
my god.
On 2d12?
Yup.
That's awesome. All right. Well, but it'll be fire, and they'll take double.
8. So yeah, it takes, I guess, 8 or 4 fire damage. Wow.
Your really stat attack is almost as strong as, or your really strong weak attack is almost as strong as the strongest my attack could do.
Could have been 24. It was 4. And I gotta figure out why it's not letting me actually do this spell correctly.
Is that your turn?
Oh, yeah, I'm not doing anything else.
All right, Chiron.
This sucks. Okay.
He did.
All right. We're gonna do. We're gonna do a. Chiron is gonna point at this, and he is going to twin cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
So Glacius Trebem. So that's an attack roll. So yeah, I'm rolling for both of them, right?
Yes.
Sorry.
Okay.
Don't mind me. It's a freaking button over here.
So the first one is a 26 and 9 cold damage. That'll be on this one. And the other one is a 22 with 15 cold damage on this guy.
Would you like to describe how you literally kill both at the same time? And redeem yourself from the Tasha's whip?
So these two, so Chiron points out with both hands, says, Glacius Trebem, and this black beam of frost goes out of both arms and consumes each of these mummies in like black ice crystals start forming, and then they like seize up, and then just kind of, and then they fall over and hit the ground, and they shatter and finish decomposing. He says.
He said.
Yeah. Badru sees that, like turns to Chiron and it's just like, solid, man, solid.
You good?
And then he says, "Not anymore."
See, that was good. That is good. I like that.
And that's Chiron's turn.
Fantastic.
Oh, wait.
It is now Brooke's turn. Brooke, there are dead mummies
Hello.
in front of you.
There are. Real quick question, Alex. It was in my head last round and I forgot to ask, and I was kicking myself. This psychedelic spirit. I don't know. I don't think we talked at length about the properties of it. Is it enough for me to be putting it in my mouth? For me to be tripping at some point later?
No,
Or-
you would have have
Do
to
I need to
ingest
drink
it.
it?
You would have to ingest it. It would have to
Okay,
be
cool. Just
processed.
making sure. Just
Like
making
on
sure.
purpose, ingest it.
Yeah.
No, like
Just
it has
making
to
sure
go
I'm
down
not
into
gonna,
your
like-
stomach.
We go into the next room and like demons come out and I'm just tripping balls while it's happening.
There aren't demons. You just think there are. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Oh no. Okay.
My God, that's hilarious.
To dream down, 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 down. You don't know.
We gotta remember we got this one in the corner, in this far corner over here.
Oh, I'm beelining for that one.
Okay.
Alright.
He's
Cool.
fine. He's scared until he fucking.
Until he takes
Um,
damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I think because it's I don't know if you want to set a limit on how many times I can do this, Alex. The fire breath.
Definitely like 3.
Okay. Cool. That's good enough for me.
Excuse
I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna fire breath this loser.
All right. Make a performance check to see if you damage yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just jump it on
Remember, you've got
Forget
your
Bardic.
bardic inspiration.
Yeah. Okay. So I might use that for this.
And Badru
which
shouts
is-
at you, "You are a small but mighty dragon."
What die is that?
Legit
It's
though.
a D6, I believe. Let me
D6.
double check that. Double checking. Yeah, it's a D6.
Okay, cool. What's the DC on that, Alex?
Oh no. Oh
That
no,
is
no,
definitely a fail.
Okay, cool.
If you want to add the
Um,
bardic inspiration, it's up to you.
I already said that I would. I like to do that. We'll just for posterity's sake / R1d6. Oh, wait, that's not how that works. I've
Slash
written the
R
command wrong
space
twice.
1d6.
There it is. 9, cool.
Yeah, that is not enough. So you will take 2d6 damage if you.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm pot committed. Uzi loves phrases like that, I
He drinks a little.
All right, go ahead and roll your. I don't remember how many d6 it is.
It was.
Or roll your.
It was 4. It was 4d6.
46. Okay.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter because he's All right.
Boom.
You fucking fire that one. You take 10 points of damage.
Ooh.
Brick. Brick takes 3 points of damage.
Oh my God! I can't heal hit points. What are you doing?
I'm much
His
lower.
best. He's doing his best.
I'm much lower than I meant to be. Brick, we're in a tough spot over here, pal.
You
Bit of a
can be
pickle.
healed.
One thing at a time.
Yeah. I think.
You can't regain
Brooke-
it all.
No, not while I got this
Oh
curse.
shit!
Whoops.
I just want to say that I gotta write that down. I'll save that for later. All right.
Oh no.
Guys, we have to kill him.
Did everyone remember to do their temporary hit points? Because did everyone remember their temporary hit points? Okay.
I did. I don't know if anybody else added it.
I didn't need mine. I didn't know we were gonna get into a tussle.
Well,
What was how many temporary hit points was it?
3.
It was 3.
Oh,
The
that's right. We
assumption
didn't
is
get
that
those.
I was giving them to you all the time, so
Yeah.
you always had them.
We just saved them.
I was told I didn't get any.
Same.
Yeah.
Brick,
Well,
it is
you
your
steal it.
turn.
Maybe it'll go to you instead of Brooke, since he just barbecued my ass.
He learned it by watching you. What do you want me to tell you?
I learned it from watching you, Dad.
I really can't hate that. Okay, come on, Kitty. You're kind of. All right. So is this the only one that's left? Or is there another one outside my view?
There's one.
There
in
is one outside your
there's
view.
one in the other corner.
You don't
But it
know.
is feared and hiding in the corner, cowering.
Oh, well, I'm gonna make my way over there.
It is the other side of the room.
Yeah.
Like the direct other.
You've got a ways to travel,
Not
my
phased.
Okay, I that's how far I'm able to go, and I'm dragging this little bastard with me the whole way.
Like literally literally, this is the funniest scene to me ever. You guys are all like, oh my god, oh, Brooke, thank you. And like, you turn to look at Brooke, and Brooke is like, ow, oh my god, ow. And Brick is just like, all right, motherfucker, let's go. And the guy's like, ah! Like, just like,
he's just dragging him around.
This is the greatest.
He would swing that guy around in front of him so that he would be away from his ally. But that's as far as I can make. That's with grappling, that's with my dash action, and that's with my cunning action dash. So I took all my movements, me just dragging. Wait, where did the guy go? I still don't see him.
Right.
Oh, there he is. Okay, it was covered up by the turn order. He's way over there in the corner. All right.
Yep.
I'm heading right towards him. And I got a hold of this guy. Can you move him onto the other side of me so that he doesn't attack my buddies there?
Yep.
All right, and you just see him just dragging him, thump. His head's like smashing into skeletal bones and stuff as he's rushing back over to this thing and says, "Come on, Brooke, catch up!"
Oh, wow.
That's the end.
Boo!
All right, the mummy's turn. This one's still feared. The other mummy's gonna try to break the grapple. I got a fucking 20. So I need a athletics.
I don't
check?
want to risk him getting. Okay, so I have this inspiration thing. Can I do that even though I have advantage?
You can't double up on advantage.
Why you gotta be hurting me like that? Okay.
Because those are the rules of the game.
It
26.
doesn't matter. Jesus.
Yeah, not at all.
He's trying to break free and Brick is just repeatedly bashing him with his pin roll. His rolling pin.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Bad mummy.
Badru.
Bad mummy.
Okay.
Bad mummy.
No,
I'm
mummy
going-
dead.
Cursing my
Anyways.
friends.
All right, Badru, it is your turn. Your friend is literally just walking by you, dragging this mummy's ass along, and this mummy's like, "Argh!" Like, it literally cannot understand what's happening.
I'm going to turn to I watch the I watch Brick drag this mummy, and as my eyes are following it, I will say to it in Celestial,
Oh
you
my
will
God.
never know the touch of love, the warmth of a hearth, the peace one soul could have in this life. And I cast Dissonant Whispers,
Okay.
3rd fucking level.
Okay.
Oh.
I need a wisdom saving throw, please. DC 16.
I'm
And as Brick is running past with this thing and hears you chanting that, he basically says, "I'm sorry for the bad food."
I got an 11.
All right, full damage it is then. That is 13 points of psychic damage against Mr. Meat.
Nice.
And I don't think actually I do have a bonus thing I can do. I will turn then to Brick, and I will say, you can bash if you want to. You can leave this thing behind. Because the mummy don't bash, and if it don't bash, then pasting it into the ground with your fucking feet is fine. Like, Badru is pissed. He's been cursed. He's been punched. He is not having it.
I love it.
So, Bardic Inspiration for Brick.
All right. The best kind. Mordecai, do something.
Do something.
Do something.
Do something.
All right, let's try this
Do
again.
something.
Do something. I'm gonna point at that mummy again, and I'm gonna hold the dead one more time, but like extra hard this time. Just like, a lot more bells. Ah,
More bells. More
more
bells.
bells. And it's still giving the freaking description for some reason. Cool. So, oh, so you have to make a wisdom saving.
I rolled a 19.
So I think you take none.
Yeah, it doesn't take any damage. It's a cantrip.
Yep. It's just a little bicycle bell.
You're like, dang it, I wanted the big giant horn.
And then I'm going to go 10, 20, 35. And just getting away, because if something sneezes on me, I'm going to die.
Chiron, what would you like to do?
Ray of Frost on that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Again, reaches out, kind of sees, he sees Mordecai moving his way, and he just kind of like gives him the nod and, makes sure that he's staying clear, and Glacius Trebem, and reaches out at this Mume, and that'll be 13 cold damage to the mummy.
Is it auto hit?
I'm sorry, never mind. I rolled and forgot to tell you what I rolled. Yeah, I rolled a 10, so it actually probably doesn't do that.
No.
Yeah, sorry. That's my bad. I've been playing something. I've been playing another system on.
Nice.
Guys, I'm in charge now. 2 more mummies come out.
Oh no.
Thanks. I appreciate that, Discord. That was really nice of you.
2 more mummies.
That was so nice of you, Discord. Appreciate that.
Very epic.
Anyways.
Hey, whoa. Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, it happens.
Discord just
back.
randomly rebooted. Like I didn't even press update. I don't even know. I already updated. I literally updated it to make sure that this wouldn't happen.
So yeah. So basically, because my brain was in a different game system, it thought that it auto-calculated the hit. It did not do that. 10 does not hit, and I apologize for overstepping a little bit.
Oh no, you're fine. Brooke, fire breathy boy, you have 1 more.
They're very far away is the problem.
Get that far.
Yeah, I've only got little legs. So I'm just gonna like get to where I can see what's going on, which I believe, actually, let me measure. You can get to like here.
Pepper, you're not being helpful right now.
If you could dash, right? Hypothetically.
Oh, we could do. But like, I don't know. I'm not.
You can't do anything when you go there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna get to where I can see what's happening. That's
Hand
all
axes
I'm
or a
doing.
javelin?
I could throw my shield again.
Oh. It's on the other side of you.
Well, I was gonna say, I don't know if you want to duck or something.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll leave it there.
Brick's turn?
Mm-hmm.
Brick's turn.
Brick's gonna come over here and try to grapple this one. He dashes on in the one in the corner. He's not letting these things get away. His face is destroyed. He's pissed.
I think you just automatically grapple him because he's feared. So he literally can't take reactions. He can't take actions besides moving. So I think you auto grapple him.
I'm not going to argue with the DM.
I think you auto grapple him.
And then I'm going to knock him prone with my action. Or with my other attack.
Alright.
It's 28.
He is no longer feared though, so...
So, as Brick is carrying the one in his left hand, he's running into this thing, going to get a hold of its skull with his hand. He has a holster for his rolling pin and just slides in there with ease as he's running towards him, reaches out, grabs this thing by the head, and just smashes his head right into the ground. And he says, in a very Brick-like manner, he says, "This, my friend, is my jam." And then he's going to use his bonus action to make... I don't know that I can do that. With Frenzy, I can use I can make a single attack as a bonus action on my turns. Does that matter if it's unarmed or not?
No. Wouldn't think so.
Him in the face.
I don't know if unarmed is one of my options here.
You should have an unarmed option.
Well, I think only if I added it, which I didn't. So I'll just roll an attack roll. Because he's prone, I get to roll 2 and take the highest, I think. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not proficient in unarmed strikes, so I don't get to add my proficiency bonus, just
Just your strength.
strength mod. So what is it? Roll d20. One d20, I think. Plus 4. It says not recognize, so that's not working. Let's just use the rolling pin stat since, that's a melee weapon. Or of same dice size. That's not working. I can't get any of these rolls to work. It's /roll.
/R.
/R?
Space. /R space, and then whatever it is.
2d20 plus 4. It's not doing anything.
On
/R.
the upper left hand, you've got that little thing in roll 20. If you hit the thing that looks like a dice, you should be able to. You just what? Oh, good lord!
I was trying to type it in the Twitch chat.
Oh no!
Oh my God, Justin!
No.
Oh no!
Oh, Justin.
Okay.
Oh, Justin.
Oh, Justin.
Okay, let's try that again with the program open. Oh
The
goodness.
worst.
/R 2d20 plus 4. Imagine that it worked.
Hey, look at that.
Nice.
Wait, did that do that right?
What were you trying to do? Were you trying to roll with advantage?
Yeah.
All
It's
right,
okay, I can just take those. The 14
Yeah, just take them
and
out.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I can see the calculation. All right.
the 17.
So 14 to hit.
14
Is that
hits. 14 hits.
Okay. I can't believe I just did that. Somebody snip that for me, please. So I can share that with everyone as a fool. All right, so as he's got both of his hands are full, he has no real option to punch, so he just pulls back his head and just cracks the ribs of one of these mummies on the ground. Follows it up with a boot to the chest, and he starts beating one with the other one, and that'll be the end of Brick's turn.
How much damage do you do?
Oh, yeah, I should probably roll that, huh?
I'm gonna hit a mummy fucker with another mummy fucker.
Killing me, dude. 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Oh, plus rage, so 9. Oh my god. I feel so embarrassed.
Alright, it's okay, don't worry about it. The only thing the mummies are gonna do is try to break free of the grapple. That don't even bother rolling. Seriously, today I am either rolling like very, very good or like trash.
In your defense, it's hard. I got a plus 10 in athletics, so
Yeah.
and I have advantage, so it's not exactly the easiest thing to beat.
Badru, it is your turn.
Oh, it is my turn now, is it? All right.
Re-end these things.
I am certainly hoping to. Hells bells. I am going to. I'm gonna point at. Hang on, the select thing. I'll point at this little bastard. And I'm going to say to it, away with you. And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level at it.
The top of the bottom.
The top one.
Okay.
And I'm going to use another one of my inspirations to give myself advantage, because the hell with that.
I just closed out of it again.
I was gonna say, I think if they're prone, ranged attacks have disadvantage too.
Are they prone?
Yeah.
Oh,
Both
that's
of them.
right. Well, The advantage gives me the adding advantage.
One to the south is prone. The one to the north is not prone.
No. Yeah, I know they're both grappled.
Oh, I thought I brought him to prone him. Okay, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to confuse him.
Oh, I think I put the prone on the wrong one then.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't think it mattered, but yeah, I don't know. Fine.
Okay. With the thingy, going to roll the dice.
Yay!
Merry Christmas!
Boom.
All right, so you get to roll double the dice.
Double the dice.
That's a big damage too for that weapon. Big damage.
Ooh. Boy.
Oh.
Here we go. That's the original. That's 19. So that's whatever double 19 is.
36.
Yeah, 38
Guiding
points.
Bolt is at third level is 66 damage.
I just want you to know it has 37 hit points. And you just did 38 points of damage.
Nice.
So you kill it. Now there's one motherfucker laying on the ground with literally full health. And you start to, as this happens, you start to hear like a snicker in the background.
Boozy, is this part of your game?
Yes. Mordecai, it is your turn.
Right. Not missing this time. I'm gonna magic missile.
Nice.
Suddenly this mummy knows shield.
That would be hilarious.
So there is no way to save. They just hit.
Unless you have shield.
Unless they have shield, which they're mummies. Fuck them mummies.
Man,
My
they're mums.
scroll of
And of
spellcasting
course,
shield.
Of course, my missiles don't jiggle, they burn, so I'm sending all however many. You're welcome. So that's it's a 16 fire damage to the one laying down.
Missiles don't
Can someone double that for me? Is that 38?
32.
It's 32. Yeah.
All right. Ouchie.
And then I'm gonna
Flickers,
go
baby,
10,
this
20,
turn.
35, back and down this way. Come over by Brook. Try to use Brook's shields. Or Brook's shield.
These missiles are magic. You know they gotta have it.
Someone needs to make that and put it on TikTok for all of D&D TikTok to enjoy. Chiron, it is your turn.
Let's see. Is that one prone?
Yes.
Damn it. All right, it's fine. All right. So hold on, sorry. I'm in the wrong spot. I mean, if it ain't broke, hopefully don't fix it.
That still
16
hits.
to hit?
That still hits.
All right.
Nice.
However, that damage roll sucked, so I am going to spend a sorcery point and re-roll the 1.
Okay.
Nice.
1d. Hold on. What did I? 1d8.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's what that's for.
So that'll be So that'll be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that'll be 13 cold damage. So again, Glacius Trebum, and he sees the ice start to form up, and it looks like it's going to come up a little short, and he just glares and points a little harder and digs a little deeper, and the ice spread like throwing a rock in a pond. It just cracks out a little bit bigger.
Brooke, what would you like to do?
I'll run a little closer. Let's see, I can get to about a hit. Wonderful.
I'm coming, guys! I'm coming!
I'm nearly there. I got my bottle in my hand.
Badru's
Just in
breathing a
case
little
you
heavy.
can't kill him.
Hi, buddy.
Oh, hey, Badru. Get completely distracted. Oh, how you doing?
Do you want to move your full movement of like dash action?
Nah, I'm not gonna bother. I don't have much more to contribute to the fight, so it's more just for flavor.
Brick, it is your turn.
Sorry, I got a corn kernel stuck in my throat.
Uh-oh.
This thing is still alive?
Yeah, barely.
Apparently.
So, Brick's not super happy with him. This thing is prone. He's gonna let go of him, leaving him prone, and reach around his back, dropping his, and pulling out his giant, massive turtle shell ladle. It is going to just attempt to crush this thing into dust with a mighty swing.
Okay.
Because he's prone, that's an advantage.
Now I'm hearing ghost mummy dust.
All right.
That wasn't very much damage, but I'll take it.
Please describe how you murder this mummy.
I'm gonna try. Hang on, let me take a drink before I cough on myself. As he pulls out his ladle, he smashes it with one mighty swing, and then leaves the walk-like shell on top and jumps on it until it's nothing but grounded in dust. And then pulls out one of his little skull containers and scoops up some of the bone dust. Pashes that away. And he kind of looks around at everyone. Did you see what they did to my face?
That
Really?
was coming out of the doorway. That was absolutely amazing. I truly loved it. So,
If you love it enough to fix this, and points at both his and Brick's faces.
no.
I had a feeling.
But I have to say, the crowning glory was using alcohol as a weapon.
Brooke covered
Doing it
in,
for-
like...
Doing it
soot.
for you, Boozy. Doing it for you.
Doing it for me, yes. All right, here you go. And he tosses you guys a golden key. There is number 1. 3 more to go.
I don't
Well,
want
that
to play
looks
this game no more.
Let's hope the next one is not filled with undead.
He goes, oh, no. Well, I guess there is one more almost undead. It's fine, you'll be fine. And he turns around and he's like, kind of like doing a little dance. And I do a dance. He's like, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, I'm walking on sun. As he's like dancing out of the room and then like, whoop, disappears again.
I'm going to refrain from insulting him while we're in his domain.
Because I can
Probably
hear
a good
you.
He knows what we're thinking.
He
Hey
knows
guys,
when you are sleeping.
as I'm all just busted up and half dead, almost dead. Hey, should we take maybe just like a 5 or 20 minutes or like a
Do you need some healing, friend?
Yeah. Oh, much.
I don't think it will work on myself, but I think I can heal you at least.
Whole lots of it, please.
I will spend a 3rd level slot to cure wounds. You take 19 points of healing.
Much better. Oh, but I can only go
There
up
you go, my
to,
friend.
I can only go to 20 with that because 10 of it was necrotic.
There wouldn't happen to be more healing going around with this.
got more of them healings going on.
Luckily, my
happened?
friends, I managed to somehow get out of that unscathed. I'm not bragging. I'm just happy to be not a drain on resources at this time.
Oh, I know. They ran past you to get me.
Well, to be fair, you did throw fire.
That's inconsequential.
Throwing fire was my problem as well. If I'm honest, it was a big part of my problem.
I will like put my hand on Brooke's shoulder, and rather than like kind of the like almost blue light that comes from normally from Badru's healing, there's like a silvery, sparkly light that happens this time, and he gets healed for 6 points.
Cool, thank you, Badru.
Now that we have no spell slots, I feel like we should probably still take a bit of a rest, because I used a whole lot of spells to back this now.
Do we have the time to do so?
You didn't
Will
say there was a
Boozy
time
allow
limit.
such a thing?
Rest are fine. It's part of the game.
Oh,
Mordecai
good.
just collapses against the thing he's leaning on and slides down to the ground.
I'm not as cruel as
Some goddesses.
playing little
she's-
violins.
I think that was directed at you, my friend. He says to Badru.
No. It was directed at Kadidios. Don't worry. Not you.
Okay.
You know what I meant.
Yes.
Boozy, in the spirit of the games, I'm assuming that outside of the games themselves, we would be safe to rest here, right?
Well, it wouldn't be any fun if I tried to destroy you while you were down. No, you have to be facing me. Full frontal. Nude if preferred.
I do not consent.
Badru?
I'm not even going to attempt to unpack that one.
Hot. All right. Whew. So we're going to take a bit of a rest then.
Well, we traveled all day,
Mhm.
and then
Not
got here
complaining.
and then fought, so I think
Yeah.
a long rest if possible.
Oh yeah, it's probably been enough time now where you can have a long rest.
That would be ideal.
That would be fantastic. I'm not going to complain.
I have
But those
3
of us who
spells.
have been cursed can still not gain any hit points. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, that's that.
And it
gonna
gets
be
you
brutal.
closer, unfortunately, to your next 24 hours where you're going to
Oh,
drop a bunch. So there is a bit of a gamble in taking a full long rest.
I think this is a terrible idea. We should push on. If you guys had more meat on bones, maybe you would not be so weak.
You hear in
You
the
can't
background.
heal.
And don't it feel good? Ow! Alrighty now, and don't it feel good? Ow! That's what you hear in the background.
I hate that creature.
Do we know how this curse works?
So
I mean,
you would have
Would we?
you would have a general understanding once you get the curse that you basically can't regain any hit points, and you are slowly going to necrosis until you rot from the inside out. And it's not taking away hit points, it's taking away from the amount of hit points that you can have in general. And then the only way to restore it, so let's say that Badru had 20 hit points, and during that fight he got mummy rotted and he got hit for 10. Tomorrow, whenever he wakes, or tomorrow night, whenever he goes to sleep, I will roll d6s, and let's say I roll 5 d6s. That gets taken off of his maximum. So he still has 10 hit points, but his maximum shrinks. Make sense?
Yep, and on top of that, we can't gain any regular ones, so it's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
And
it
says
I'm
if
straight up
you-
going to ask Sathrin if he knows anything about mummy rot.
So, the interesting thing about mummy rot is that, well, you would think you would be able to will it away or use some kind of ointment on it. It really seems like the only thing that can cure it is divine intervention. Now, what god divine intervention that is, it doesn't necessarily matter. It needs to be divine. So,
But I
in
mean, also
theory-
like just the mechanics of it too. Like, does Sathrin know enough about the mummy rot?
she'd be able to, they would be able to explain that to you guys.
Cool. So like now we 100%, 100% in game. Yeah, because I will relay that.
But they also say, so in theory, Boozy could get rid of the mummy rot.
Oh, but they have no reason to do so.
Well, if you give them a reason to do so, normally that's how Boozy works. A bargain, a wager, any sort of game, dice. Does anyone have dice? He loves dice.
I have cards.
He likes cards too.
Do not play game with that thing again. It's only undeadly for us.
Do you think he might accept music in exchange?
I'm not sure that it's likely.
Just
It's worth asking, I suppose, but otherwise, I mean, Boozy is the god of games. If someone were to be able to best him, because again, cheating isn't really worth the game. If you're just going to cheat, then why play?
You could offer him alcohol. He is also the god of alcohol.
Just kind of points over. Or whatever's left of your psycho booze.
If I could, hey, Boozy.
A little gnome head boop, pops in front of you guys, just like kind of like floating there, kind of like in a circle.
Yes.
The Wizard of Oz.
We have
Very
this
Mystic Spitlick.
super fun alcoholic delight that my friend Brooke has. Assuming Brooke would be willing to part with this for a solution to this necrotic problem. Would you be willing to trade that for maybe teaching me how to cast a spell to remove the curse?
Can you cast Greater Restoration?
I can cast Remove Curse.
I have to pull up Mummy again.
I had to check to see what would get rid of it. It does say Remove Curse would work.
Well, that is one of my favorites, and it is from my very own brewery, but you only have a third left. Well, you just set things on fire with the other third, which was very comical.
Roll a persuasion check.
Absolutely. What's that? All right. Can I use my? I guess I already rolled, so never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I need to ask before I roll, not as I'm rolling. If I could just use my birthday auto success on it.
I'll let you, cause you.
I'm like,
well, no. The thing is like it's been a while since your birthday. It's been a while since we played, so you probably forgot that you even had it. But yes, you can use that. I will let you.
yeah, we'll just use that for a auto. That was a bad roll.
Sounds reasonable. And then a little hand whoop, kind of pops out and touches both of you on the top of your head, and your mummy rot. Your face heals and the maggots leave your face, and then turn into little butterflies and fly away. And then a third hand appears in front of Brooke. If you don't mind.
I never agreed to hand it over, so that's a shame.
Please just hand over the thing. You'll give it back and it will not be fun. Please, bro.
Oh, goodness.
Listen,
I will buy you 2 more of those.
I paid like all the money I had for this, and I'm like handing it over to the hand.
I will buy you 2 more.
Just like a little more respected future, please, guys. Like I paid literally, like, come on now.
I will buy you 3 more.
I'll tell you what, bro, my friend. If you wish to, it is not my place to take your hard-earned wine. He says, Boozy, if he is not willing to part with it, you may replace the curse.
Oh,
can
no.
you put it somewhere where nobody can see it, please?
I do not consent to that. I do not consent to
I've
that.
handed it over. He's handed it over.
All's fair in love and war. Thank you very much, and do not worry. There will be a bottle waiting for you at my church. Boop. And all 3 hands plop out.
Yes, he's going to give you a bottle.
That wasn't even the deal.
No, it wasn't.
Don't look and give toss in the mouth.
I wanted to learn how to remove it myself. I could have just boopity bibbity banged it right off of you guys, and then had it in my pocket for later.
That's
right.
cheating.
No, it's not.
That was the agreement. that was the deal I was trying to make.
It is a good point he raises. That wasn't the agreement. So actually, can I have my bottle back? That wasn't the deal.
Sathrin says to you,
Boozy has 3 tenants. 3 tenants.
Tenants.
The first 2 of them are, if you play game, don't cheat. If you do cheat, don't get caught.
He's got us there.
I relay that.
I will argue that was neither cheating nor getting caught cheating. I just asked for a deal. I said a bottle of booze to learn how to cast remove curse, whatever the spells. Whatever. As long as they're not dying anymore, I guess that's what matters.
The head pops up in front of you again, but this time it's upside down, and the eyes kind of have like fire instead of like eyes. And he's like, fine. And into your book goes remove curse.
Score. Mama said I should have been a lawyer.
Oh dear.
Thank you, sir. You are a man of honor.
That's why you're my favorite.
I was gonna say lawyers aren't man of honor, so maybe you want to pick a different.
Yeah.
I
was talking to Boozy.
I am not a man of honor. I just like to have fun, and having fun and causing chaos is all I do.
What was third tenant?
So much.
Oh, what is the third tenant? That's a good point.
I forgot my own third tenant.
If you don't cheat,
she's like, damn it.
Sorry.
Don't cheat. If you do cheat, don't get caught. And if you're not cheating, you're not trying. No, wait.
C tenants 1 and 2.
I'm looking it up now because now you guys got me. His 3 tenants are, if you cheat, don't get caught. Oh no, yeah, that's his 3 tenants. If you cheat, don't get caught. If you do get caught, try to buy them a drink. Don't hurt yourself, but don't hurt others.
Okay, so that was like 1 and 2 covered.
Cheating hurts others, though.
So, I do suggest that maybe we avoid trying to play hardball, at least for the next little while.
Yes.
Let's not push too hard here. We don't.
I just wish I could drink to that.
The shifty eyes.
Don't. No.
Y'all know the TikTok trend that's going around right now that's like, wow, I've never seen a dice goblin look good in a sundress. That's literally what I think Mordecai is doing right now.
Yeah, I did.
I had some strong whiskey.
Bardic Sweet Tea did one about being in armor, and I think I might need to do that one because I've got actually a silly amount of armor that I can put on. But anyway,
so you guys going to take a short rest?
At least,
yeah,
long rest we can.
Yeah, long rest wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, we traveled all day and then fought. Yeah, long rest might be.
I'd be fine with the long rest.
And I have a level of exhaustion from my rage, so...
You get exhaustion from raging?
Frenzy.
Well, frenzy.
Oh,
which
damn.
is part of being a berserker, but it also gives me an extra action with my bonus action. So, combined with cunning action, that basically allows me to attack and move and dash and pretty much do everything as a bonus action. It's pretty glorious.
So I think that is where we will end today's session with Boozy playing Rockabye Baby on the treetop while you guys are trying to like take your rest.
I can just imagine Brick in his sleep. Somebody kick that baby out of the tree.
Oh my god.
That's so bad.
I have never had so much fun fighting. I'm not gonna lie. That was really fun. I'm glad you guys like the mummies.
I've never fought them before or played them. That was real fun.
Yeah, no, I've never fought mummies.
I might have to unleash some of those on my players.
I was gonna say, if you ever want to run a hard adventure, do an entire pyramid with those.
So, the funny story about why originally it was ropers, but the reason why I switched it to mummies, because the very first time I ran this gauntlet, it was not Boozy, it was somebody else, I don't remember who. Oh, Votra. And there were cloakers, not mummies, and then I changed them to ropers. And then I had to do research for the thing that I'm writing for Crit Academy that I submitted on like Thursday or something like that. I wrote basically like filled in the blanks of what a map used to be. And it was this map of like a desert town, and I decided that what used to be like a up and coming town, and then a necromancer came in and made it a giant trap. And one of the things to fill his army with the undead. And one of the things, and so I was looking at SRD 5.1 things, and one of the things in there was a mummy, and I was reading it, and I was like, I need this. So I changed it. I put mummies in. But that's the reason why you guys are fighting mummies. It's because of Justin.
That's one of the best things about reading material is when you look at stuff that's been there, but you never really looked at it.
Yeah.
And then you're like, holy crap, that's awesome. I love it.
Also, I apologize, Jack, for this going a little bit over.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Well, we can go ahead and do shout-outs real fast if people want, and then we can oh, by the way, Sphinx, congratulations on 50,000.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I forgot
that happened. Yeah. That happened this week, right?
Yeah.
That happened. Yeah. So okay.
Yeah, it was like early in the week. Yeah.
Yeah, early in the week. Thank you. It's exciting.
Woo! It is.
A huge milestone.
All right. Funny enough that you say that.
I actually gotta go like right now. Kiddo's having a hard time, so I gotta go do dad stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Love you guys. Thanks for having me on again. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, babe.
Damn.
Well, nah, it's all screwed up.
Uh-oh,
You got a
both
dad. You got a
cameras.
dad.
That is true.
I'm trying to see how I can fix it. That's not how I can fix it. All right, maybe we won't do shout-outs this week. Because now all my cameras are screwed up. But thank you, everyone, for coming. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate everyone hanging out. Thank you, Zilla, for following. I appreciate that. All of our links are in the link tree that is in the chat. And Yepperdoodles, we'll be back in 2 weeks. Thank you.